All right, and with that, I think I'll get started. Hi, everybody. It's Sunday, which means it's time for us to play Teens with Attitude. We are the Radical Rock Rangers, and
Robo
this
Rock Rangers.
Radical Robo Rock Rangers.
Yeah.
Radical Robo Rock Rangers. No, no, no.
Rada.
We are playing a game that is a modification of Powered by the Apocalypse by David Brunel Brutman. It is called Teens with Attitude. It is a 90s superpowered teen romp game where all of my friends are going to be playing as basically high school versions of a weird version of themselves for the most part. Some of them pretty spot on. Hi, Michelle.
Shut up.
And we're going to be solving puzzles, fighting bad guys, getting into giant robots, and of course, just having, as you can see from Michelle, the most attitude. I'm James. I'm going to be your GM for this game. I'm going to go ahead and introduce everybody down the line, starting with Aaron.
Well, hi there. I'm Kenny. How y'all doing today?
Essential, Kenny.
For some reason, just tickles everybody that I do a Southern accent.
It's quite tickleable.
Well,
I'm from nowhere near the South, actually, but everyone called me a fucking cowboy, and I don't know why, because I live in the woods.
Some cowboys live in the woods.
and for Billy, when you rewatch this, someone get a bucket. I don't know.
And a mop.
And a mop. Stay away from
wet-ass
pussy.
Stay away from floodplains. Watch out for your local weather forecast. Next up on the docket is Charles.
Hello. I am Elijah, who is moderately sure that he knows exactly what's going on at all times. Mostly. Especially if it has to do with magic, because all of this is magic. And he was right. Remember that.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, next up we have Denitra.
Hello, my name is Denitra. I'm going to be playing Deja. She is the popular girl, and she doesn't actually, she cares what's going on, but she's just, trying to roll with the punches. She's taking it one day at a time. She's just like, all right, this is weird, but whatever.
I thought you were going to say, she doesn't actually like anyone.
Oh my god, no!
Bitch.
She's a bitch. No. Thank you, Denitra. Next up is Michelle.
Sup? Michelle. Apparently I wasn't this mean in high school. I wasn't.
I was rewatching the episode yesterday as I was prepping, and the cackle that I had when Denitra interjected, you're like, I wasn't this mean in high school. And she was like, you weren't mean in high school?
I didn't say I wasn't mean in high school. I just wasn't this mean.
Yes. She wasn't that mean in high school.
And you didn't wear red.
I did, but not as much as I wore just black all the time.
All the time.
And I didn't challenge authority figures because I wanted them to like me so I could skip school. A lot, all the time.
Sounds quite rebellious of you, though.
It sure does. It was like a subtle rebel, I think. Anyhow, I'm playing the rebel. Haha, segue. And yeah, she's meaner than I was. She's people suck, and she lets you know. She don't give a fuck. She don't give a fuck. That's it.
Okay. And finally, we of course have our last ranger, Philip. Go ahead.
Hello. I am Philip. I'll be playing the Blue Ranger, Oishin. He's the Brainiac, and he's a pretty nervous guy, and he's slowly starting to maybe trust some of these people he thinks he can be friends with, and would love to have some real friends. So he's looking forward to that.
Little nerd boy.
He's just a sweetheart. We can't.
I have
let
a
him
problem with our setup right now.
What's
I'm
up?
wearing red. Denitra is wearing purple. Philip is wearing blue, and Charles is wearing something that's sort of silver.
That's about as platinum as you get,
yeah. But Aaron.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, the thing I was going to wear is undeliverable. 3 times now. 3 times now.
Listen. This was not a shot at you. This was a shot at Amazon. Get your shit together, Amazon.
Yeah.
You're messing us up.
Yeah.
Also, I don't wear a lot of yellow, fun fact. It's not flattering for me. Doesn't do well with my complexion.
But what about like LeMay Gold?
Oh wow.
Nah, I was a white gold kind of guy.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
it just didn't really.
As long as it's not rose gold. Moving on. And with all the introductions out of the way, we're going to go ahead and move into our cold open for the episode. You open up on a pan across feet skipping in white sneakers across the screen as we go across a set of bleachers and we move into the area of the football field. And on the football field, you see cheer practice going on. They're doing some practice pull up into pyramids, or there was a bunch of terminology that I read and I did not retain any of it. So we're probably fine. Imagine a bunch of cheerleadery things going on with a bunch of cheering, hand clapping, a megaphone being held by Jerica as she's shouting stuff out from the sideline as the other cheers are going on. And of course, we zoom in on Deja, who is in the middle of practice and leading the JV team in cheer.
Woo.
You see,
Woo!
you see exactly one. There is a setup moment where you actually do see the actress for Deja go into the top of a pyramid, because it turns out that she actually was a cheerleader when they hired her, and so she's able to do these kinds of stunts. And so it's a very up angle, so you don't see all the mats on the ground in case she falls. But she's able to go into a very non-shaky, very good single leg up into cheer while being held up by her teammate, Drew. And then he is able to do the kip and catch and set her back down.
Nice.
Fun little showing of what the person who is, or of what Deja can do, and her actress as well.
Hell yeah.
And with that, we have a pan into a locker room scene. Now, usually this is of course like TV 10. So usually in a locker room, it would be like, oh, people changing or this and that. But actually, this is a 90s cartoon style for kids show. So what you instead have is you have some very generic-looking lockers on either side, and there are only two types of form of dress, and that is either being completely dressed out and already in fully covering sweats up to the neck and all the way, very loose, very baggy, or being in your actual cheerleader uniforms, which are pretty conservative too. No changing going on. Everybody's just kind of, you can tell all the actors are kind of dithering because they can't do what would be normally going on in this. There's like some shoe tying happening maybe, and some bag packing and zipping up.
Meanwhile, all the 12-year-old boys watching this are like, "Oh my god, it's so hot."
Yeah. It doesn't even matter.
They're like pausing and rewind. No.
I want to hide
thought
in the locker.
I saw an ankle. She stepped her foot up. No.
Oh no.
I said the F word. I need to
You
be
did-
careful.
you
did
I
say
need
the
to be
word.
very careful.
I didn't know we were broadcasting to the Amish. Jeez.
Woo. Yeah, you got to watch out for F-bombs on Twitch, though. You're going to get in trouble.
Are you or mature?
And I'm pretty sure someone said 2 of them in the first 20 seconds, so.
Oof.
It's me. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry.
I'm talking about foot.
I know.
Said it again.
Some of us, I don't think, had it. So anyway, this is all going on, and there's a bunch of, just back and forth banter. Jessica is talking around and handing out flyers, and she goes over to you, Deja, and is like, Deja, I was hoping that you'd come to our party this weekend. And she hands you a flyer. She's like, everybody who's on the cheer and dance is going to be there. I think it'd be a lot of fun.
Deja, she takes the flyer. She gives it a once over, like looking at it, like without acknowledging Jessica. And then she's like, "Yeah."
Are you actually looking
at the flyer?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
she's
wanted to know if
reading
you're
it.
just like, oh yeah, sure, or if you're like
No,
actually.
she's reading it, like seeing what day it is and all that other good stuff.
Yeah.
Making sure that it doesn't conflict with practice or anything.
Yeah.
And she's
No,
just
of
like-
course it would never.
And she's like, okay, like, I don't know if my dad will be coming into town because he likes to pop in whenever he wants, but as long as that doesn't happen, yeah, I'll show up.
Yeah, I know that sucks. I'm really sorry, but you know what? This should be a lot of fun, and we have a little bit of a surprise. I'm pretty proud of this. We're gonna invite Addie, but not in a good way. she's going to get the invite. And she basically describes that she is going to try to be the shitty cheerleader to Addie because she's still feeling a little bit messed over from the last interaction that they had. And she's as she's saying this, she's smiling and she's acting like this is a completely normal thing. But you can see in her eyes, she's got the, hey, are you with me or against me on this look in her face.
So,
Before
Addie.
you have a chance to interact with this, though, Jerica comes over and she just like touches Jessica on the shoulder and says, Jessica, we talked about this. We are not going to be pulling pranks at our big party. We are doing this to have fun and for everybody to have a good time. Let's not be petty about it, okay?
Can I ask, are Jerica and Jessica twins?
Yes, they are. And both of them have little scrunchy double pigtails on their head, as described, both tiny, mousy blondes.
Jerica and Jessica.
This was not my idea. I wish I could take credit.
Okay.
And basically what you see, Deja, is that Jerica, as she is usually the calming influence with Jessica, when Jessica's not hanging out with someone like, oh, Ashley, who was the girl she was with earlier, and they were both just
Ashley.
yeah, tight, as referred to by Addie as a tight ponytail.
That's why she's so
which
mad.
Which is why what she's credited for in that episode because of that line.
Nice.
And tight ponytail played by.
Well, yeah, she regards the twin. She's just like, yeah, like, look, like, don't waste the party effort trying to carry somebody. All you're gonna do is make a mess.
All right, fine. I'll be nice.
What were you going to try to do to her, though?
It is a generic, invite and then laugh them away as they show up, if they show up, which might not have even worked anyway because it's Addie. Addie's probably like, oh, a party.
Yeah, like I doubt she would even show up anyway. But whatever. If she shows up, make her bring her gift.
Oh my God, that's a great idea. Maybe I'll do that instead. But I don't think I should invite her. I'll get someone else to. She and I are, so we'll see. But no.
Jerica could invite her if she wanted to.
Oh my God, that's such a great idea. This is Jerica. Hold on. How do I delineate between these two children? And also, I can't eat almonds while I'm trying to actually run this game. It will not work.
Yes, you can. You can. Specifically with these two, because it's like they have bubble gum in their mouth or something.
Hold on. In
Back into the mouth of the almond.
We got right chew is Jerica and left chew is Jessica. That's how you can tell them apart. Good luck, audience.
Yeah, I was like, you're gonna trip up before the audience trips up.
Oh my God, that is such a good idea. I'll go ahead and give her the invite. We'll say that everybody's bringing a gift, and that way, it'll be like a peace offering, maybe.
Asking for a peace offering.
I suppose we can do that. That's fine. I don't know. It's just, Deja, I don't understand. Like, I thought you hated her. Why are you, like, it seems like you two have been seen with each other, and this is Jessica asking. Is she cool now? Like, what's going on?
Deja, she takes a split second. She's like, okay, my image. She's just like, I don't care enough to hate anybody. So if she hangs out around, I don't know, it's fine. I mean, she's not bothering me as long as she doesn't like nerd up the place. So
Right. Oh my God, such a nerd.
I know, right?
Jessica. Oh, sorry. Whatever. Okay. Look, I'm gonna have to go hand out all the rest of these flyers, but come if you can. If you can't, I understand completely.
All right. Yeah, I'm looking for. Wait. Are the parentals gonna be around?
And that's when you look down at the flyer. Not at their house.
Oh, where is this? Oh no.
It's at the
Where?
old cereal factory.
God. Okay, she's just like, hold up. Why? Why are you throwing the party at the crack den?
All right. So first off, my dad's one of the officers, and he said that it's been pretty decent out there lately. And also, we actually managed to get the zoning for it, and we'd have a DJ. It's gonna be so cool. There's gonna be smoke machines and like lights.
Interesting. And this is
We're not gonna
witness?
get kicked out. Our dad's a cop. He's got it under control.
Oh, all right. Deja's just like,
That is news.
yeah. So
That is
she,
certainly a thing that I will remember for later.
yeah. So she's just like, okay, yeah. She doesn't act like put out or anything. She keeps her cool.
Well,
Me, I'm just like,
you're
oh
tr-
my god, what would
you're-
I do?
You're trying to keep your cool, you say. Why
Oh my
don't you roll and keep your
I
cool?
could do that. I could do that.
Mhm.
Let's see.
You said the words.
Watch your phrasing.
Oh
Oh no. I do not
That
keep my
could
cool.
be better.
Well,
Oh yeah, I start off with the doohickeys, right?
Just
just
one.
one.
Hey,
Ah,
doohickey.
doohickey. And it is not enough to get you up to.
Darn. Okay.
Wait, what is
So-
your cool anyway?
Her cool is a 0.
Ah,
Her
okay.
sharp is a +1 because
Mhm.
she's one of those study nerds. She's a nerd popular.
It's like I'm smart. I just don't want, other kids to know.
Because she's a pocket nerd, remember? That's the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
So let me just pull up the sheet here. On the move sheet,
Wait, my cool is higher than your cool?
Yep.
Well,
So yeah.
you
you're
can
the
be
rebel.
popular without being the coolest.
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah.
Also, being
also
cool
you
is
gotta-
about knowing how cool you are.
Yeah, you got a leather jacket.
super
Come
cool.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you do have a
I know how
leather
to fix
jacket.
motorcycles and shit.
Yeah.
And a troubled past. Oh.
Trouble past.
And with that, on a 6 or less, you freak out. So, what's your freak out for this?
Okay. She's just like, okay. I hate having conversations in the locker room. Can we talk about this later and, the party? And she's just talking really fast and she's just like, yeah, I hate talking in the locker room. Let's just reconvene at lunch. I need to go.
Yeah, okay, sure. We can definitely. Yeah, we'll talk to you later.
Okay, she just grabs her cheer bag and then she's just like,
Yeah. And out you
I'm
go.
outie.
5,000.
5,000.
So with that, that scene ends. Get an attitude.
Yay.
And we are going to go into downtime real quick. Does anybody have a downtime that they have ready? Or actually, no, because this is the cold open. We don't have a downtime yet. We go directly we swipe into the intro. We see Radical Robo Rock Rangers. And then it goes into a sick guitar riff. We see all sorts of lightning and explosions. We see the villains and the shadowy villain sitting on his rock throne. We see all of the Rangers coming in one by one. You have a sick martial arts moves of you and your Sentai suit next to you doing a spin and a smile or squaring up yourself if you're Kenny, who loves to just square up and beat down.
Not untrue.
And then we swipe into the establishing shot of the school, and as we do that, we see episode 3. Click, click, boom. But click is not spelled like the click of sound. It's spelled like a clique.
Oh, clever.
I like it.
All right, and with that, we do have some time for a downtime activity from somebody, if anybody has an idea of something they wanted to do. Don't forget to get your attitude, Denitra.
Yeah. I clicked the attitude.
Yep.
I, that is Addie, wants to go visit Charles's character Elijah. Sorry, it's like, what's your name? Wants to go visit Elijah because she's starting to get in on this magic shit, and he seems to know what he's talking about.
Okay. You set the choice. Elijah, where does she find you?
Well, I think it could be a double because I think we're both in the school play.
Oh, that's right.
That's one of my connections. Myself and Addie have been cast as the romantic leads in the year's school play. And that's my
Okay.
obligation.
So we're in
That's
drama
true.
class.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sure.
So
Sounds good.
whereas normally they are ignoring everybody and each other,
Mm-hmm.
she just goes and sits right down next to him, like, "Hey, what's up?"
He looks up from his notebook where he is drawing a pentagram. What? Oh, it's you.
What
What's
you
up?
drawing?
A glyph for protection.
Metal. Okay.
Yeah.
So you seem to know a lot about this rock magic stuff. What do you think's happening? She says it,
kinda-
you know. She's a little blustery, but also trying to keep it on the down low.
Mm-hmm. Well, he sits up and he says, "Our city is at a confluence of ley lines." And
You have
I'm
you
sorry.
have a
Very
chart. You
serious.
have a chart. Tell me.
Yes.
I'm sorry, a confluence of what?
Well, these are lines of natural magical power, kind of like veins in our body, but in the Earth's body. Right?
Okay.
All right. He seems confused that you believe him, but he's going to continue. But I think that this is just a natural outcropping of it. Maybe these invaders are after this energy, and maybe these rangers were created to fight against them. But I couldn't find anything in any of my research. I don't know if they even existed.
She like hesitates for a moment, kind of looks around, and it's like, "Do you like comic books?"
A few?
There's a comic book series about this ranger thing.
God, hiding in plain sight. I wonder what this means about man thing.
Not fan thing.
Don't worry about it. That makes perfect sense. Where did you find these comics?
You know, what is it called? Cassettes and comics.
Comics and cassettes,
Yeah.
and etc.
Software and
tacked on the bottom. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, comics and cassettes, and etc.
Yeah, I've gotten a few videos from there.
Yeah, I kind of like. I just swung by because I was thinking, oh wow, this is like a superhero nerd thing, right? So maybe there's a story about it already, and go figure, there totally was.
That's good instincts.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at this detective shit, you know.
So what did you find?
What did I find?
I don't
Not much, if I
keep your
remember
notes. What did you find?
From what I remember, it was basically that they had a big fight at the end, and their whereabouts are unknown. That's the biggest thing that I got from it, if I remember correctly.
Okay. Here. I got so the old Rangers were Titanium, Tiger's Eye, Twin Topaz, and Diamond. And they went off to a fight. There was a shadowy figure. We don't really know what happened because they don't have the last volume.
Oh, that was the end. Right. Anything we write on these will be wiped away for next time. I just realized that I don't have my moves checked either. I'll have to fix that. Okay. I was like, didn't I take notes? Because I was going to look that up. Anyway.
Oh, shoot. You took notes and they got. Oh, no.
Because, yeah, it doesn't save in between.
I have a separate pop out save thing to my my desktop.
Yeah, I'll just do that
for this character sheet.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I can also make you guys note handouts on Roll20. Sorry.
Oh no, it's fine. Well, he takes note of all of the gemstones, and he says, "I'll need to do research on their properties. If it seems as though the mineral or gem that we're associated with has something to do with our personalities."
How so? What do you mean?
I mean, like, take yourself, for example. You're the ruby, right? He kind of whispers it. And you're kind of, he stops completely. like courageous and red. Yeah.
Angie, no wait.
Courageous and red.
Well, he's got negative 2 cool. So he's trying not to get into the super metaphysical. But, traditionally rubies are like protectors and energy of like fire, So
Okay. These are mostly complimentary things.
thank you. I tried really hard.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but like Kenny, he's like big and brash and showy, like gold, right? See what I'm going, and then you
Okay.
get to Amethyst, and you have Deja, who's a lot, but like some like kind of like royalty. You know what I mean? Like regal, or wants to be.
That's a good addendum.
But yeah, so if that follows for us, then maybe it follows for them. I really want to know what Diamond is all about now that I'm thinking about it.
That was my next question. Since
Hmm.
there's a diamond in the comics, and that's the person that we met, the comics could be real.
I'm gonna have to go to this store.
Okay. Do you want to go after school? Or we could go now.
I mean, we're in practice right now.
So?
You see one of the stage managers actually go, "Hey, it's the couple scene. Come on, you two."
Yeah, no, on second thought, we should probably get out of here.
She's already seen us. Or he, whichever.
Hmm.
She's already seen us.
I'm not making
Yeah, I
more
didn't think about
NPCs
that.
today. There's so many of them. Give me a break.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's a high school. Of course, there's going to be a lot of NPCs.
Shadow people in the background.
Mhm.
You see a script and you see a silhouette like they're wearing a black Zentai suit.
Stage ninjas.
Yes.
We can still go now. We just say we're going to the bathroom or something.
Won't that seem weird? You know what?
I mean,
You're
I
the
will go
expert.
first, and then
Okay.
you say, "Oh no, well, like I need
Oh,
to go
no,
too."
shit.
Oh no. Shit.
Hmm.
It's like, well, since she's gone, I should probably go too, so it doesn't interrupt our scene, and then we just leave.
It seems like you
Yeah.
all are trying to do a move to get out of
Yeah.
rehearsal.
Yeah, we might be.
Would you say that you are working together? Keep your cools easy. This isn't exactly keeping your powers secret,
Nope,
per se.
it's just sneaking the hell out of school.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I would say working together to keep your cool on this one. If you're
Okay.
basically keep your cool is most of the social interactions that you have as a
Mhm.
team in this game. So go ahead and you can do a teamwork on that.
I
Right.
never opened up the game.
Good job.
Oh, I'm
That's
so
fine.
proud of you.
It's a-okay. I'll roll my 2d6, and my very good cool will add to it. Let me just
That's
say.
a -2, isn't it?
Yeah, hey, you know what?
That
that's
could
fine.
succeed, actually.
It could, yeah.
It doesn't
You know
yet.
what? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and spend the attitude on it to make it a 7.
Now, if you're going
Just
to,
so baseline.
do you want to wait for Addie to also roll since you're team working?
Oh
I mean-
I have to log in.
I mean, either way, does the second success help in any way?
It could be a
Can't
better
remember.
success potentially if she rolls higher, and also she does have a cool stat, so
Yeah.
rather
do, I
than
have a whole
being
one.
-2, she would be +1.
Yeah, I'll use the attitude just because that'll give me a good runway to get it back.
Yeah, sure.
So a 7.
Okay.
Barely makes it.
All right, so
Yeah.
It's like you don't have a password. Yes, I do.
Yeah,
Right
it does.
there.
It does to me every time.
There There we go. That's so weird.
Yeah, it is weird, but it happens.
I'm not creating an account. What's happening? I'm just gonna roll real d6.
There you go.
Yeah, just roll 2d6 for me. So, Charles, you will succeed with the problems currently.
Mhm.
One's a 6 and one's a 2.
That's an 8 plus 1, 9.
9.
So,
I do succeed, right?
you do.
Mhm.
Charles, if you would like, you could have spent that attitude instead to teamwork so that you both succeed together.
Sure. That
Or
seems fine.
actually, you can succeed individually. But so you have separate and or together reasons for why
Mhm.
you have to go.
Yeah, totally.
As a narrative person, might I suggest we're going to go drill the scene out back.
Okay.
Yeah,
Saying you're gonna go out, you're practicing right now, and you're gonna do it where you're not in the way, so that they can work a different scene.
That's a good
Exactly.
idea, God.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
so
I've not ever done this in theater ever.
yeah, when you said we're gonna go drill the scene out back, don't make Elijah say that. He's not cool enough to make it not seem like an innuendo
Yeah, no.
and a bad one.
We're gonna go practice
Yeah.
off stage.
Yes.
We don't need to take the whole stage up
Mhm.
away
Exactly.
from everybody else. It's just the two of us. We're just gonna.
Yeah, see, there you go, cool kid.
Yeah, there you go.
And everybody will just either be like, yeah, sure, that's pretty good, and you guys are on top of your lines anyway, or they're gonna be like, no, they're gonna go smoke out back or something, whatever. Except they don't
Either way.
smoke, because no one smokes in this show.
Mm-mm.
I don't
No,
think.
somebody
Not
does.
allowed.
Somebody's gonna be smoking, but they're the bad influence.
Mhm.
They're the bad guy.
It's
Mhm.
It's
my
Kenny's
brother.
brother.
Oh,
know.
yeah, it
Both
is your
are
brother. Your
brothers.
brother smokes. Oh, no.
I did.
Mhm.
Also, I get an attitude point.
Yep.
Oh, because you convinced someone to cut class with you.
Mm-hmm.
You just keep doing this. All right, get your attitude point. You're just like, I just want everybody to be bad. All right, so we can resolve that scene that would be coming up in another downtime
Mhm.
later, but I want to go ahead and keep going with
Yep.
the story itself. And so, with that in mind, we're going to move on to one more downtime before we go into a villain phase. So, does anybody else have another downtime that
I
they'd
do.
like to? Okay, what would you like to do, Phil?
So Oishin will have been in. Do we know what day of the week is it? Do we know what day it is?
It is
Or
a
how far away
nebulous
from the
day
party?
of the week that can be very close to the weekend because there's a party coming up if you would like. Or it
Okay.
can be at the beginning of the week because we haven't really established that, and I'm more than willing to let you.
Time is
What's your
will
favorite day of the
away.
week?
What's your favorite day of the week, Oshin?
We'll make it Thursday.
Okay,
That
Thursday's
fits.
solid.
So
I like Tuesday.
Thursday, not Kenny, sorry. Oishin has been in the library working on homework.
Michelle, I just fucking
And-
got that. Was that a disapproving head shake from Aaron, too?
What?
Tuesday. Of course you like
What's wrong with
Tuesday. It's
Tuesday?
reset.
No, I like
Tuesday,
Tuesday
innit?
because it's date night.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
Aw.
actually kind of cute. Never mind. Please continue, Philip. Sorry.
So yeah, he's in the library working on homework, trying to catch up for the classes that he has, and he knows that Deja has cheerleading practice, so he has to hurry and finish all of his homework before practice is over. Once he does, he gets out towards the field and tries to catch Deja before she leaves for the day.
How much of an Uber nerd are you, Ocean?
What do you mean? Like in what
Are you
sense?
are you the kind of kid that asks for extra homework?
No, not anymore.
Oh, okay, okay.
Not
These last
anymore.
these last couple days or weeks with these monsters have shown me that I don't have enough time, and things could go bad.
Ah, okay, okay. Are
So,
you
yes, I
how
have.
how about can I offer you something as just a fun thing as the nerd on the show would have? You go,
Sure, what's that?
there we go. All my homework done through Friday.
Yes.
You did all your homework in advance.
Well, it's to get ready for next week for whatever the big thing for Monday is going to be.
I mean,
Right.
if it's Thursday, having your homework done through Friday's not that impressive.
Oh, it was Thursday, right? You said Tuesday. So yeah, that you just finish off your homework a little early for the week, so you're good to
Yeah,
go.
anything that because sometimes, at least I remember instructors giving us stuff that'd be like, yeah, you have the weekend to get
Yeah.
this done.
So you got
Have
all
it
your
ready on
weekend
Monday.
homework done on Thursday when it was assigned. Exhausting. Thank
Because
you.
he gets out to the field and to find Deja, or I guess after the locker room, heading to your car, maybe.
And it is fixed now, right?
Oh, absolutely. It was fixed in last episode too, if it ever came up.
Okay, yeah, I don't remember.
It never
Yeah.
came up in the episode, but I'm not going to take away one of you guys' special things for a whole episode. That would be kind of garbo, but
Thank you, producer.
you're welcome.
So he kind of runs up to you, a little out of breath. He's like, "Hey, hey, Deja, how are you?"
she's like, why? Okay. Deja looks around. Like, is there anybody else in the parking lot or anything? Just
I mean,
like, are there just regular
you were
random
blowing out of
NPCs?
you blew out of the locker room in a huff, so we're
Okay.
gonna say that you're alone right now because you absolutely bolted.
Okay. All right. She does the quick
And in
look
fact,
around.
it's not going to be like stops you at the door of the locker room. Like you bolted. Oshin, you saw Deja like take off like a rocket, and you had to catch up to her, which is why you're panting.
Okay.
So go ahead from there.
Okay, she does do the quick look around. She's like, okay, there's nobody around. She's like, hello.
Hey, Deja. Sorry, you're in a hurry. You kind of caught me off guard. I just wanted to let you know. I finished my homework, and I thought you'd want to see it. So you could be sure you were ready for Monday and everything, and you'd have time. Because last time when I only gave it to you on Saturday night, you were still busy, and then our homeworks looked really similar, and I would like for that not to happen again.
Right. Our arrangement. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
She takes a deep breath. She looks around again and she's like, okay, before we get into the homework thing, we have a slight problem, and I need you to tell the rest of, our little, our,
Our friends. Yeah.
yeah, yes, them. So, there's going to be a party at the Sugar Rocks factory.
I've never been to a party. Oh, wait, where?
Yeah. You see the problem?
You had like a split second, Oshin, where you're like, I'm being invited to a party. Oh no, I'm being warned about a party.
Jerica
appreciate
and
that, thank
Jessica
you.
are throwing a party. They apparently got their dad to case the joint. I don't know if they've gone in, but that's a problem, and I'm going to here. She's like, hand me the homework. Go find the rest of our friends and tell them about that. I'll take care of the homework thing. Don't worry, I'll make sure it's not as suspect as it was before. My bad. And
Thank you.
I'll meet back up with you whenever we meet back up. Okay?
Yeah, yeah. I can definitely let everybody know.
Right. Thank you.
Mhm.
she she's she seems a little bit calmer now, but she's still just like,
Does your extra smart point come from someone else?
No, she just hates doing homework, so she takes care of that.
Here's the dumb thing. Deja could take the time and do the homework, but she can't be asked, and she passes the tests anyway.
Yeah.
Mhm.
She's just like,
That sounds familiar.
yeah. Man, I wish I had that connection in real high school, because I also hated doing homework back then too.
God bless. We're all
Uh,
just living our high school fantasies here.
Did you happen to give me the flyer, or are you still holding on to it? Or did you keep a flyer for the party?
You know what? She had the original flyer. You know what? She's like, yeah, she does give the flyer to Oshin, but she's just like, don't let anybody see you have this, please.
Oh, right, right. Yeah, I know how it would look if I had an
It's
invite. There wouldn't
Look,
be.
it's not that. It's just that this is my invite. So if you have it, it's gonna look more weird on you that you have it.
Oh, okay, yeah. Like I stole it, or I'm kind of, yeah. I get what you're saying. Okay,
Yeah, like you
I
don't want
understand. I
people to
understand.
think you're some sort of creepo stalker who like hangs out, digging in
By the
trash.
girls' locker room or anything. Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be
that
weird.
stuff. So yeah, so make sure no one sees that you have that flyer.
Okay, he folds it up into like 16 folds, so it's like like that big.
Jesus.
Oh my god, he's so
Don't you know
cute.
you can't fold a piece of paper past like 12
Seven.
folds, something like
I
that?
thought it was 7. You can't fold it
Seven
past
times.
7.
You can. It just explodes.
Yeah, and we don't want it to explode. So
Explode?
yes,
What
it
are-
explodes, James. It's true.
What are we talking about?
It's literally a thing.
My
Like you can't
Mythbusters.
fold something past a certain amount. It's just like
Yeah.
the tension in the item becomes too great.
Yeah,
Huh.
and if you do, it will
won't fold
like
flat,
the
yeah.
final fold will cause the whole thing to just explode
Rips at the
because of
seam.
all the bends and
That's-
everything.
Yeah, not like a literal fiery explosion.
Yeah.
Like
No, but like it pulls it apart. I get
Yeah.
it.
Mhm.
That's true of anything, and it's 7th. That's so cool.
Well, it's like I think it's paper. Mostly, it's just like you can't fold a piece of paper more than 7 times.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
I don't know
Well, I
if
mean
it-
that makes sense because we've all played paper football in our time, and you gotta be
I
careful.
think
with that.
I think it might be cloth also. I'm not sure. I think it's like tears the fabric if you try to fold it a certain number of times.
I don't.
I feel like you
Yeah,
have
so-
to have the right amount of pressure to actually push it down. Like
Mhm.
hands might not
Yeah.
be able to do that.
Right.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
You
they
would
use
need a
the
hydraulic press.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look at
hydraulic
these
press.
nerds. Look at
Trying to
these
get that
nerds.
final fold.
You're one of us.
shattered.
I think they use literally a steamroller on the show. I can't remember.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's a fun little fact now everybody's learned something today from the show. Good.
And my sharp is -2. What's your excuse?
Yeehaw. All right, and so let's say for this, Oshin, you've been alerted by Deja, and what that gives you is a +1 going forward on trying to get to the bottom, get the 411 on this kind of stuff. Addie and Elijah, I'm going to say that you guys get a free teamwork if you're going to do research later.
I like it. I'll take it. It's mine.
Then I'll sort of like head in a different direction from Deja. Let her keep going away from wherever she was headed.
She was heading to her car.
So
Oh,
then, she
these
puts on the
new?
glasses. They are. They're new glasses.
hey.
I am no longer
Ooh.
stealing Michelle's.
Hey, nice.
We were
Hey.
like, they're blue and they look nerdy.
They do have the. I love it.
Yeah, the little middle
The
ridge.
square. Yeah.
Mhm.
He touches the corner of it and makes sure he finds the radio function and
Mhm.
or communication function and taps it. It's like, hey, is anybody else free for a minute?
And then no one answers and he's sad. Huh?
Deja's already next to you, so. Oh
Yeah.
no, sorry, Charles. Ooh.
For
All right,
sure.
everybody's glasses up and communicators are on.
Hey, is everybody there? Do we get like a heads up, like when people are online, sort of like we do on Discord? It's a little circle or the moon or whatever.
Do I want us to have such a forward-thinking technological thing built into these glasses from the 90s?
Nah. Nah.
Some kind of
No.
status.
Well, no, we had AOL then, right?
Yeah.
Did we have an AOL? Yeah, did we have the drop down yet that was like outside of AOL AIM, or was it just built into AOL still?
No, I'm thinking AIM.
Mhm.
Your name pops up.
Yeah,
there.
it'd be online.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you do have that, but since it's old technology, it's basically like, it's how you can do the slash into side, and it spins as though they're active
Mm-hmm.
in like old DOS prompty style command line. It's a command line, and it has it spinning if they're there, and it's flatline if they're not. And so you see everybody spinning,
Said,
and a
"Hey,
little
so
goofy DOS window in the corner of your vision.
Mm-hmm.
Ocean's sort of looking around, making sure that there aren't other people, so it doesn't seem like he's too weird for just talking to himself.
Mm-hmm.
Something that
And,
we know now, but back then was very strange.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, I just got something here from Deja. Apparently, some of her friends are throwing a party, and they plan to have it at the Sugar Rock Factory.
Ugh.
Yes, yes.
Did we say these had like you could see the other person or just like a little icon?
No,
Just-
just a little icon. And
Okay, yeah.
actually, I said the interface was actually pretty fun and flip scrollable before, so let's go ahead and not make it DOS prompt. It looks like AIM.
Mm-hmm.
The
Like
height of
Amy, I think.
technology.
Our little
Yeah.
icons are our little animals.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
A little bat.
Got a little foxy face, got a little
Yeah.
bat going, hey.
When Kenny talks, you could hear children like arguing. Kenny's on a late entry today because he had
It's
to
my
take
turn
his
to play. You put
his-
that back. No, you ain't
he had to-
giving me.
he had to take his younger brothers to school 'cause his mom is working.
Aw. I love that.
So yeah, you can literally hear like 3 other children like arguing.
That's not fair.
You can go, shut up! I'm on the phone. Like you're not on the phone, Kenny. You dumbass.
You're just holding your glasses. You're insane, Kenny.
Shut up! You tell mom I'll beat you.
Oh. They giggle and run away because that's what kids do when you threaten them with violence for some
Yeah.
reason. They're like, "You'll have to catch me first," and you're like, "Oh, it's a challenge now."
Now I'll beat you twice as hard when I catch you.
Oh, on this very special episode of
Mm-hmm.
we were already in the middle of the Clique episode. We can't do another special episode right now.
It's not mean beating; it's sibling beating, which is fun.
That's fine.
And
It's different.
yeah, there's no malice to it.
No.
That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works. But go on.
Anyway,
Mhm.
that's the problem.
Yeah.
What do you want us to do about it?
Well, I don't know. I just thought, we should know this, and we might need to be prepared. I don't know. Like, first thing off my head, hologram. If we could create a hologram large enough to cover the building, maybe we could make him think it was on fire or something.
Wouldn't that just cause a commotion?
And then they
Okay.
would come in and like try and put the fire out, and then when the fire went away, the building would be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Not the great first idea. Let's go second idea. What if we fake an earthquake, and then they won't want to have a party?
How do we fake an earthquake?
Delicious earth cake.
Mud pie earthquake.
Yep.
Yeah, we could-
Well, we could work on a trimmer device. It would be something that would have to hit the ground.
Isn't that unsafe though? Generally.
Yeah,
Charles,
yeah, that
you've
may-
studied
Hey.
this place. There are so many fault lines.
Right.
So many.
Well, what do you think about it, Al? I assume that you're always listening.
Rangers, I am always listening, and here at your disposal.
Okay. Confirmed. All right.
Wait, like
I'll
always,
just
or
put
just
this
when
in
we
the
have the
bag.
glasses on?
When you have the
Yes.
glasses on, what did I say?
Uh-huh.
Are you being a perv, Val?
What? I don't think I have the ability to be a pervert. I
It's
only
like
have the
candle.
ability to help you all to the best of my abilities.
Addie's gonna make
Fair.
a note to herself to see if soundproof glasses holders are a
Mhm.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately after this is done, Elijah just wraps his up in a
Yep.
towel and then
Yep.
coats it in tinfoil.
It's time to go to the. It's time to go to the college and get some lead.
Just
Oh
a
my
lead line
gosh.
box.
Yeah. Just talk to my connection.
Oh my gosh.
I don't trust this now. Well, what do you think, Al? Has this happened before? Do you have a way to stop this?
Oh, we have like part of the place is still abandoned, correct?
Mhm.
There's only the like our hideout is only in part of it.
Yeah.
If we could,
Teens with no
It's some-
knowledge of the place. There are multiple defense layers in place for your base. First is that an adult cannot actually enter the factory currently. However, that can look suspicious, so you may want to make sure that there's not a massive amount trying to get in at once. As far as children are concerned, most of them would have absolutely no way of finding the secret lair because it is well defended. We have had ne'er-do-wells and stragglers pass through from time to time.
So here's a question: is the party like themed, or is it just like a raver?
oh well, I have the flyer. Let me check.
How'd you
He
get a
unfolds
flyer?
it. What? I mean, I just know some information. Hang on. You can hear paper rustling.
There we go.
Yes. Oh, okay. It does. Let me see. Does it say anything about a costume or a
It's a
style?
Halloween costume party.
Hey, there you go.
Mhm.
So
Mazel.
like, if it's like a Halloween party, we could just like, if there's a lot of people poking around, just make it seem like a spooky part of the thing. It's like a weird secret laboratory.
You want to scare the preps?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Should we
All
put
right, I'm here for this.
Should we put Al in a costume so he doesn't seem as weird?
I mean, he's already technically a costume, right? He's just he's an AI or a robot. I forget. He's just AI.
Yeah, but he has a robot body.
Well, then yeah, it's just he just seems like a dude in a suit, right?
I don't believe I've been in my robot body for over 300 cycles.
What's a cycle? Is that a year or is that a different thing?
It's a different thing based off of a completely other calendar. A cycle roughly equates 1.75 years. No, that's a lie. It wouldn't have been that long. Equates 0.75 years.
Cool.
I
Okay.
don't have the time to do the math for that. So
Oshin gives the answer.
So yeah, but like if like, we don't need like yes, we don't want anybody in there, obviously,
Mhm.
touching anything or just touching anything. But like if they go in there, just make it seem like it's just a spooky thing.
Do we even need to bother with anything? Al just said that the factory will take care of itself.
I mean, we could have Al get in his body and pretend he's like some kind of Frankenstein monster, scare everybody out of there if we really want to.
I don't think we should go down the Scooby Doo route, Kenny. But that wasn't a bad idea.
I mean, if you pull his mask off, it's not going to be a guy in a rubber mask. Is all I'm saying.
Well, we could just be there and just make sure no kids come to, well, the restricted part of the base.
I mean, if it's a Halloween costume party, like we could just wear masks so they don't like. If we didn't get invited, like I didn't get invited, so
Yeah, I didn't.
Mm.
Oh, no.
I didn't either.
Actually, Kenny, you absolutely got invited.
oh dang.
As you're talking,
You're like, I didn't
someone
get
shows
invited.
up
And
with
then
a
you
flyer.
look, you remember that you indeed did get handed a piece of paper earlier today, and you were so busy trying to get home, you were just like, whatever, fold, only 3 times. And you stuck it in your bag.
Yeah, only 3 times.
It was a flyer. It was like blue, had some writing on it. You haven't seen anything like that?
Oh, actually, I think I put that in my pocket earlier. Actually,
You were gonna scare the preps, and you are a prep.
I'm not a prep. I'm a jock. There's a difference.
Eh.
He's
That's
Deja
very
actually
different.
laughs at that. She just laughs.
Hmm.
Like after you've known me, you're gonna say I'm a prep.
You could walk up to a group of Dejas, and they wouldn't bat an eyelash.
That just means they're shallow. Doesn't mean I'm a prep.
Kenny's like, I'll have you know I never prepped for a single thing in my
I think
life.
they would bat more than an eyelash.
The only thing
Excuse you, Kenny. What do you mean?
for
What do
is
you
like-
mean
is
shallow? I dated you,
if
didn't I?
if the shoe fits. Listen, you make all kinds of questionable decisions.
Like what?
Like me, Deja. Jesus.
Who's winning this argument?
I need you to roll a diss right now, Castus.
Elijah's just trying to follow it.
This is make some drama, absolutely.
So, as much fun as I think it would be to fuck people,
Mhm.
if the factory is gonna take care of itself, isn't it less conspicuous if we just let it happen and stay out of it?
Well,
If
but
people
it could.
if people start to catch on that other people are trying to keep them away from a certain part of the factory, they'll want to go there, or they'll be suspicious that something more is happening there. When right now it looks like nothing is happening there.
Right, but if we're not there, we can't stop anyone if they get too far. Like, I'm not saying interact with them at all. Believe me, I don't want to interact with any of them. But if we just stay in our section and just keep them, if the last line of defense, or set up something, I don't know. I just, I mean, we found our way in. And, this is not anything against you, Al. I trust you somewhat, sometimes.
I appreciate your partial acknowledgement. Thank you.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I just don't know if we could be sure. And if anyone finds out, I don't know what that would mean. Well, I mean, the enemies would find out, and then I don't know.
Well, before you continue your trek towards Downerville, I wanted to ask. So, I was told by my friends that they did have their dad come and investigate like the area to make sure that there were no, brigands around or whatever. Did you see any cops come close to the base, Al?
I saw a car that went around the yard.
Okay, so they basically just drove around the perimeter just to make sure there wasn't any rusty nails, I guess. Oh, wow. Great police work.
Welcome to small town police.
Next,
see
they'll be
any
saying that
active
we
danger?
can't dance.
I mean, basically they look for signs of activity and like actively within the last couple of days. I don't know if any of you have been there, so maybe if they had actually looked close, they would have found like some of your footprints and stuff. But it's a cop. He just double checked.
Yeah, because like they said they were gonna have like a DJ, so I don't even know where or how they're gonna set this shit up. So, excuse me, set this stuff up.
Yeah, if they start looking around and trying to find power outlets and such, that could lead them.
Well,
Right.
Deja, do you want to help them set up?
No.
But then you can run interference.
So if I help them set up and then just lead them away from whatever, is that what you're implying?
Yeah, something. I mean, I'm not invited.
Yep.
I mean, do you want to be? You don't see, I mean, no offense, but you really don't seem like the party type.
I don't have an answer for that.
As you all work towards trying to find a solution to this, I am going to cut this short because we have the rest of the episode to get through.
Yep.
Did you come to a consensus?
Yeah.
Try to mess with it a little bit and also keep an eye out. Sounds like the two that were the main things. And yours.
Deja willing to help with the setup? Because that's a good idea. Just be like, oh no, this spot sucks. How about this spot? It's cooler.
I mean, as long as I don't like have to actually like build a DJ booth, then I guess I can try to.
I imagine your little preppy friends probably have people hired to do that for them.
Yeah, probably. So, all right, I will at least like I told them, I don't know if my dad is gonna like drop into town because he likes to do that with just to surprise my mom and my brothers. So hopefully he doesn't come back into town like right away because have to spend time with the fam.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, I'll talk with Jerica and Jessica and then I'll get more information.
Jessica?
Yeah.
All right. Have fun.
Yeah,
All right. And with that, we are going to pan up as we always do and into the stars. We zoom in on an asteroid circling the planet. And as we zoom into a craggy throne room, and someone runs away mysteriously, we see a bent on one knee and seemingly possibly physically assaulted Titanium. My lord, I swear to you that this will not happen again. And on the throne, you see standing a shadowy figure with red glowing eyes. Good. See that it doesn't. Now get out of my sight. We need to find a way to get through that darn barrier so that we can get into the atmosphere, land, and take over like we were supposed to so long ago. Now, who's willing to work for me now? And with this, you hear a little bit of a giggle, followed by a as they giggle in tandem, and you see snaking around two of the rock pillars, a yellow and a blue, as they move into view, and they say, Lord, surely you'll give us a chance to prove our worth to you. Surely you can trust us, as you see my brother is true blue.
Oh no, they're rhyming twins!
That's right, I haven't written enough rhymes for them yet, but they are in fact rhyming twin villains.
Nice.
And they're standing so close to each other, just too close. And one of them's like got the wrappy on their arms, and the other one is like leaning off of their shoulder. And you see in front of you a jagged blue with like off yellow stripes uniformed ranger, and then you see a jagged yellow with off blue stripes who is smaller but a little bit more slinky, and they just seem to almost move and talk as one as they say to him, give us a chance and we'll prove to you that ours is the best plan. For you see, popularity is useful to every man. And they slowly slink off into the distance. You see them moving towards the little telescope that they have to look down onto the world. And as they do, you see them looking through the town, zooming, 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 until they catch a glimpse of two pigtailed blonde girls moving off out from cheer practice. They say, oh, twins, what fun. These could be the ones to send our power to, and they could see it through. And you see them aim the little gun, and two little go off into the atmosphere as you see burning into the town and landing innocuously next to the girls. Two scrunchies. One with a yellow gem on it and one with a blue gem on it. And they just look and they go, oh, those are cute. Wait, where did these come from? I don't know, but matchies. Oh my god, matchies, yeah! And they both immediately put the scrunchies in their hair and keep moving on.
What preppy girl picks the scrunchie up off the ground?
They looked real clean. I don't know what to tell you. Also, the gem looked expensive.
There you go.
All right, good enough, good enough. Because I was about to ask, I was like, who sees a hair product on the ground and was like, I'm gonna put that right in my head?
Listen, I can only tell you this. This is a TV show for children.
Right.
The moral is don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
So
Don't pick shit
PSA
up off the ground.
Yeah,
There you
like PSA after the episode, like the risk of head lice is
So we see them do that, and as we do, we see the yellow and the blue gem shine one and then two on those scrunchies that they have, and we are going to fade off of them and go into our second set of downtime. So Oshin, you talked to Deja. Addie, you talked to Elijah. We have Elijah and Kenny still able to do something as a downtime if they want.
Well, Kenny, we go ahead.
You can absolutely move forward into the comic shop if you wanted that to be your phase.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Okay.
I was either going to do that or bother Kenny because we've had a connection previous, but Kenny's with his family, so I'll let you do one.
And that's fine. Like I said, he just had to come into school late because he had to bring his brothers to school.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll finish up this comic research and actually hang out at the hangout for once.
For once.
We could be at the hangout. It's fun. I have a thing I could add Kenny to that.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Sure,
then.
we can have a group hangout session. Let's go.
All right. Well then, How are we gonna get to the comic place? That's my first question.
Walk.
From school. Okay, that's cool.
It's not far.
Yeah.
Also, time is
There.
irrelevant in shows like this.
There's
No,
a
I
bus.
was like, he doesn't have a car.
Mhm.
Addie has a motorcycle.
No, she doesn't.
Oh, that's right. you
Oh.
don't.
She just
That's right.
fixes them.
That's right.
Xavier has a motorcycle because
Mhm.
he's so cool.
Mhm.
Okay, then we walk.
We see a transition shot of a bunch of kids like hanging out, and one of them's like acting kind of, like token goofy as they walk by the comic book store, and then we see the comics and cassettes and etc.
All right. Well, as soon as we get in.
Oh, and as soon
Elijah-
as you
yeah, go ahead.
get in, the store clerk who is there goes, "Oh, hey, Addie, how's it going?" Because you're
Sup?
a regular here.
Mm-hmm.
What's their names, Addie? What is their name?
Oh, do I have to come up with their name?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Balthazar.
What?
What do people
Balthazar
call him?
Clemenceau.
Well, okay, what's his thing he's called? Al?
You could go with like Balti or Czar.
We can go with Czar.
Balt.
Czar.
Balt.
Bolt.
Czar
Balt's a
is
little
fine.
weird.
I like Czar.
Czar. Mm-hmm. That seems
The
good.
Czar of comics.
Yeah, and
Uh,
when you're like
Balthazar
in
Clemenceau.
a weird like cosplay movie, just call him Lord Z.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Fucking got him.
Well,
Robo, see, I was
Do
an
I-
attitude point.
Do I give you an attitude for that? And I've been forgetting to give you guys attitude in the first place. Darn, that's really bad.
I think that warrants it.
Yeah, sure.
I don't think any of us
Let's
like
start.
told
Let's
anything
start with
that was-
attitude.
No, not yet.
I'm trying to remember if Philip said anything particularly nerdy, but no, he just acted like a nerd the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh yes, very much so. So
Okay, so attitude point, Aaron.
and Elijah is gonna go up to the counter and pick up the latest punk magazine because they're usually free right there on the
Yep.
counter, and he'll just go, okay, it's finally out. You see that it's just called Hard Rock. What did I name it, James?
I don't
It's
have
Hard
my-
Rock. I'll have to look at it because he just picks it up and kind of looks at Addie like, I don't like comics, but you're not going to say anything about this, are you?
Oh no, you like music? Who cares?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good. He tries to hide the magazine.
He's like, yes, music.
I like the yes.
It says hard rock on it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's just like, whatever, it's music. Who cares?
That's fine. Yeah, no
Yes.
problem.
Yes, music and nothing else.
Mhm.
It's not about that rock magic that you actually asked me about earlier.
But then he'll just ask, where is this comic?
I think it was kind of over there-ish. And she like does a little bit of serpentine walking, kind of like she's not sure where it was, but she definitely goes exactly to where it is.
Hmm.
Bunch all of these, and she like, rushes her hand across the volumes on the shelves.
Mhm. Well, then, yeah, he immediately
Hard Rock Life.
Hard Rock Life. That's right. That's right. It was like a double triple pun. That's right.
Yeah.
I was proud of that. But yeah, he'll immediately start like this is a library. He doesn't know any better. Just kind of take them off and go to sit down to research. Does that go over?
Addie,
I mean, I got away with it.
Yeah.
Addie, is your friend gonna buy something or?
So like, I read that one last time, right? And
Mhm.
I was telling him how cool it was. I might buy them later.
Okay. Did you want to go through your bin yet, or?
No, I didn't bring a bag to bring them home with me, so
Okay.
I think
No
so.
worries. Don't let it pile up too much, You don't want to.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
got you.
There-
She goes
well,
over to join.
They
Gets
get mad when
another
you
one.
let that box pile up.
oh
Yeah.
yeah. Well, what Elijah's gonna do is he's gonna try to get the 411 on these
Okay.
rangers, but he's looking for any signs of magic or like any magical abilities they may have had.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's see you get the 411, and since this is the
Sure.
next research move that you're doing, you get an automatic teamwork on it.
Yep. So I'll try it.
Oh my god.
Did I roll a 2 total? Yes, I did. That's good. That's great.
This is I forget if you're trying to use weird for this, right?
Yeah, so it's just +1.
Why don't you go ahead and give that an advantaged roll from the teamwork?
Okay. Not okay. Well, there you go.
There's
That's
an
an
11. Ah, shit. Now I've really done it. Okay.
Yeah, you did.
All right, Charles, what
Mhm.
magic powers did you see? Because and let's for anybody who doesn't know who might be watching this at some point, go ahead and explain what happens when you get the 411 on something and you get a big enough success.
Yeah, so paranormal investigator. When I get the 411 on something, you can make a guess about its alien or magical features. On a 7 or higher, I am right. Just 100%.
I want
Oh.
I want
Yep.
anybody in the audience to know that I have been trying to slowly flesh out things in the background and have answers for questions and have secrets prepared, and this ability has the singleton ability to just
Mhm.
absolutely fuck anything I have in the background
Yep.
that I have not already laid out. So
Yep.
good times.
Mhm.
What do
Yeah,
we got,
yeah.
Charles?
I'll be nice to you. I'll be nice to you.
Okay.
So definitely, they use magic, and the reason that he knows is because they can teleport back to the HQ, but only if they're at a ley line.
Oh. Okay.
So he
okay.
noticed that.
So you see that in the comic. I mean, it's not
Mhm.
explicitly said, but since you know the positioning of all the ley lines
Mhm.
in the town, you do know that that's true. Okay, so
Yeah.
you have established in the world, and I'll have to write this down, but maybe in a sec,
Yeah.
that there is the ability for you all as well at some point, if you figure it out, and to teleport back to your base while powered
Mhm.
using ley lines.
Cool.
This is
He's
exactly the
right.
kind of game-breaking garbage that this ability gives.
I didn't want to do anything
It's not.
horrible. I'm just like, just add an option.
That's
You-
it. Right.
You could have
Yeah.
been like, Titanium's ability is to
Yeah,
cry,
exactly.
to cry a lot, and not to do anything else. No,
I don't want to do that.
Thank you. We would talk, obviously.
Yes. Mhm.
But
But yeah, so Elijah figures out that yes, they are some combination of magic and technology. They're definitely using ley lines, and they could teleport. Okay, but that's last volume is still just not here. It's just not available, right?
nope.
Mm.
So let's see.
It's
You
out of
got
print,
a
I
10
think.
plus.
Yeah.
I gave you. You didn't even ask me a question. You were allowed to establish something. You can ask me a question now.
Well, then the question that he will ask, or that I will ask, is, let's see, is diamond the same diamond? Can I tell that?
I would say that I give you an answer.
Mhm.
You'll probably like this anyway, so it's not giving you something you like. Diamond is there. Diamond is a
Mhm.
female. Diamond is in the comic. She's depicted as a young Asian girl,
Mhm.
the youngest of the Rangers
Ah.
there.
So she was like the sidekick, the Genki sidekick.
From the sound of it, from the look of it, she was, and I'm playing into stereotypes, but this is the 90s.
It is.
She was the smart Asian kid.
Ah.
She was a little bit younger, but able to keep up with all the other kids.
Okay.
It wasn't by much though. She's
Okay.
just like, if they're all older teens, then she's
Mhm.
like,
Freshman.
sophomore to their senior.
Got you. Okay. Well, then I'll relay to Addie that one, they were able to teleport, and that's cool, and I think we can do that. I just gotta find a place that we can teleport from. And two, this is definitely the same diamond. It's just she's a bit older.
At this point, Kenny bursts through the door. His arms are full of costumes.
What is that?
Let's go. What is it?
What's up, y'all?
What the hell is from Czar?
Zar.
Oh, hi, man. How you doing?
We don't do trade-ins, man. I don't know.
Oh, no, these my friends are
I mean,
over
we
there.
do, but
We're
for
doing
comics.
it. Oh, I do comics. I might look at some of those. I've never been here before. This place is cool.
Czar
Kid-
just kind of. Yeah, it is.
Does everybody just have blow pops? Is that a thing?
Why is
Right now.
I mean, mine's a Tootsie Roll Pop, so.
Mine is Tootsie Pop too, and I pulled the stick out.
Mine is a blow pop.
Halloween? It's Halloween candy.
It's
Yeah,
hot.
it's Halloween.
Like tomorrow's Halloween. I wanted some candy.
Yeah.
Mm.
Stole some work.
Kenny, what are those for?
For the party, I figure it's easy to like sneak in if we're wearing costumes. Well, for you guys to sneak in if you're wearing costumes, so no one like
Oh.
harasses you. You just like
Let's-
pretend like you're supposed to be there.
Let's hear from Aaron what costumes he got for everybody.
Okay. I mean,
Oh, God.
he literally like went to Spirit Halloween and grabbed like a bunch of costumes.
Spirit Halloween, did that exist in the
Yeah, it
90s?
did.
Probably.
It did.
Has it always existed?
Yeah.
Since the dawn of time.
Since the
James.
dawn of time.
Look,
And
there's always been
there was-
abandoned.
there
As,
was-
as Samhain looms on the horizon, you can
There
look
was-
to the empty edifice and find it became a Spirit Halloween.
There was
Oh my god,
Caligula.
1983.
Yeah,
Yeah.
1983.
Holy crap!
There was Caligula, and then Spirit Halloween.
In San Francisco,
In the
California.
burned
I
out,
knew.
in the burned out
Yeah.
shell of Rome, 15 Spirit Halloweens arose.
Yeah.
Okay, then that checks out.
Yeah, that's where you would get silly string and shit. But be careful, that shit is flammable.
Hell
Mhm.
yeah, it is.
All right, well,
and
then
you know Kenny got some.
Of course.
You have a rainbow ass bundle in your hands that is undecipherable to a viewer.
So
But-
yeah, so when Kenny starts pulling them out, he got like a straight up like.
Well, here, let me
a wolf.
let me do this because it's actually I think more fun to
Mhm.
let everybody pick their costume.
Okay.
So, with that in mind, what did you get for you?
God, I'm gonna play very hard in the stereotype.
Mhm.
Kenny got a. Was a. I'm trying to think if this was appropriate for the time. Yeah, he just got like some like a long black wig and like a bunch of like crazy orange and yellow patterned like he's Macho Man Randy Savage.
Okay.
I mean,
Fair.
Big glasses, like clothes that look like they're just
Just
strips of like yellow and
packs upon packs of creamer.
yeah.
Cream.
He's just like surprised, like the only like real sleight of hand dexterity anybody's seen is like Kenny starts doing like the cream of the crop thing where like he hands like Oshi or he hands Elijah
Elijah.
Yeah, Elijah.
he hands Elijah a pack like a thing of cream and then he like reaches back and like pulls one out from behind his ear.
That's a good one.
Kenny has watched that bit a lot. He definitely has he definitely records wrestling and watches it back like, and he is just tickled by that.
Beautiful, flawless, perfect, an angel.
Yes.
Okay, so you have discount Macho Man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Everybody else, do you guys want to pick out costumes for yourselves?
Sure.
Kinda no.
Kind of no. Do you want
Could
your
be
costume
red.
to be picked for you?
Maybe. Like I'm looking through stuff and I'm like, I feel like Addie would hate everything.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't know. Maybe.
that's the
maybe.
point.
Oh, you know what? She's gonna go as Rogue.
nice.
There you go. Don't touch me.
Exactly.
Like cheeked up rogue, like 90s rogue costume.
Yeah.
Okay. Cheeked up on a fried egg, at you.
Listen, it's Spirit Halloween. It's not well fitted.
Mm-mm. It could be a bodysuit.
It could be, but it's an old Spirit Halloween bodysuit. The stretch fabrics were not as good back then.
Or very see-through.
Yeah.
Or it was just like it draped and it kind of looked right, you know?
I was like, what was happening in the 1990s? Sailor Moon, Power Rangers.
Yeah. Power Rangers, Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's what Oshin's going to be.
Oh, maybe
some
April
kind of
O'Neil
animal.
then.
Ooh, April O'Neil. Okay, yes. No,
There
I'm
you
here
go.
for it. Let's go.
What was that, Philip?
I was going to say, yeah, Oshin probably would have had something of his will be like an animal. One of those like too close to realistic animal
Mhm.
costumes that were like the creepy kind.
Yeah.
Dinosaur.
Not the good kind that we have now, where it's like, oh yeah, it's cutesy, it's cartoonish. It's like
Mhm.
let's make this look as nightmarish as possible.
It
There
would
you
be the horse. That horse that everybody loves. That's terrible.
The awful horse head, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
go.
No, something that's like some kind of animal, and that way he has a mask.
Like a
Mhm.
dinosaur.
It's
No,
Jurassic
okay.
Park Big.
Oh, I could be
Nerds love
Daria.
dinosaurs.
I don't like dinosaurs.
Oh, okay.
The one
Definitely.
nerd that didn't like dinosaurs.
Wow.
Definitely a
Playing
werewolf
against
costume.
type. I appreciate it.
That's what Elijah has, a werewolf costume.
All right.
Oh,
Cool.
Just
nice.
a silver werewolf costume.
Nice.
Ooh. Deja is going to be Batgirl.
Okay. Because purple.
It's basically a Batman costume because it is from Spirit, but she mean girled it up. So basically, I guess she's probably like wearing like a corset and I don't know, pants and the
Oh, look.
utility belt.
The Batgirl is the Batgirl.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that was not my intention, but it works.
But
so,
here we are.
yeah.
The only one who cared about theming.
She's just like, yeah, like she has on the cute little like domino mask and like pointy bat ears.
Though I guess Kenny at least dressed the appropriate color scheme this time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So we have Addie's April O'Neil, Kenny's Randy Savage, Elijah's Wolfman, Deja's Batgirl.
And Oshin is a creepy animal.
I'm gonna write entirely too accurate animal.
Yeah.
What animal?
Yeah, what
Platypus.
animal?
Platypus.
Oh no.
Yeah, something that definitely
Wombat.
looks like wombat. Something that looks very unflattering, just like a large baggy suit.
It'd be
I don't
great
think
if,
the platypus works.
if you were a bat, but you were like a gross-faced bat. No.
Oh yeah, the ones with the
Man bat.
Was that? No, that cartoon.
Oshin holds up his flipper.
It's
It's like,
close.
yeah, I put little electrodes in it.
Like
Cool.
shock people.
Oh my god. You're an eel and you try and slither on the ground and we're like, knock it off, that's weird.
If you figure something out, Philip, just let me know what you decided on for your terrifyingly accurate animal.
Sure.
Wait,
What?
Oshin couldn't decide, so he's like 4 different animals.
So a chimera.
There you go.
That's interesting.
I just grabbed the wrong pieces.
He's like the bottom horse of the bottom part of like a horse costume. Like something that looks like a bear top with like the claws still attached, and like the head is like a dog head or something like that.
He's a man bear pig.
Yeah.
And bear.
What?
So
That's
yeah, it's
fine.
his pig mask, the bear suit top, and then just like blue jeans and sneakers.
No, that seems
Yeah,
about.
Yep.
That's all I could find.
Okay, so that's a thing now. So you all have costumes for the party. Let me just see what my timeline has going on here. Yep, 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 yep. Okay. That was a pretty good downtime. With that, would you like to proceed with the story, Deja? Because you were
Deja?
going to be the person who is going in to help set up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Unless anybody has another downtime they wanted to do. Kenny did costumes, which I think is fun and gives all of you... I'm going to say that gives each of you the potential of a +1 going forward into, let's say, a keep your powers secret role, because you're trying to blend in with stuff.
Makes sense.
Kenny's a team player.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Cool.
So, it is the day before the party, and it is after school. Most of the cheer and dance squad is getting ready and helping out with getting stuff set up, because this is going to be a big, cool party. Some of the football team is, or sorry, not football team. We don't have one of those. We have a field hockey team. The field hockey team is also there helping out, lift and carry and do stuff.
I was going to ask, are we recruited because
You're
are the
absolutely
tall boys,
recruited
the
because
tall, strong boys?
You big strong.
Dan and Kenny are like pushing like a big speaker setup.
Yeah. And with that, everything is Jessica's trying to get everything in its place. Jerica is running around to help out. Everybody else who's on your team is also there. Deja, you see Madison, Drew. Actually, Juno's also there, helping out with some of the dance members as well. Because dance party, why not? Ashley's also there. Sorry.
I had an idea earlier, and I don't think I'm going to go back to it, but I was going to say Addie's Halloween costume was Carrie. After the blood.
You know what? Red theming, that works.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want it?
I don't know. I like April O'Neil a lot.
Yeah. Get in that yellow
pretty
jumpsuit.
cool.
Yep.
We're
I don't know.
good either way.
The Carrie thing is just kind of being like, yeah, come at me. I don't care.
See what happens.
Anyway,
You do have
continuing.
magic powers. Terrifying. All right, so everybody's helping set up, and everything is going pretty well. You notice that more than normal, everybody is listening to Jessica and Jerica, and it's almost in a threatening manner. Like, Deja, this clocks to you kind of how you keep people respecting you by, like, if they say something, you do a decent job of, like, tearing into them. So not in a truly malicious way, but just in a way of, like, hey, you need to calm down.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
Would she notice that Jerica's also kind of acting like that?
Yeah, Jerica is surprisingly in sync with Jessica on this, and it turns out that as a team, they are much stronger when they're not at odds. So everybody's listening to them with the setup. At some point, you notice that they actually are starting to look at the list of people that they had invited. And Addie, you did get an invite, and Oshin, you know, Deja, you lost yours and were given a second one. Kenny was invited. Elijah, you were also invited.
That's
Drama
Unknown.
kids are okay,
Okay.
for Halloween.
Yeah,
I
drama
guess.
kids. Drama kids. You got that drama connection.
Well, if that was the case, then Kenny would help. Kenny would be like, "Oshin's my +1 because he helps me not get kicked out of off the team."
yeah.
Like, listen, he helps me study so I can maintain a C and not get kicked off my scholarship.
Mm-hmm.
Scholarship to high school.
Yeah, scholarship
Well,
to
he-
life
Well, no, he needs to keep a B. Yeah, he needs to keep his
okay.
average so he can
to
like
stay on the team. That's true.
Stay on
Yeah.
the team.
yeah, because he's gonna go for a sports scholarship, so
Most-
he needs to be on the team.
Most
He's
schools-
real good on the team, real bad in school.
Yeah.
most schools that are known for their good team, which Rock River is, are very much you have to maintain a B average. Otherwise, you can't be on the team, because otherwise it looks really bad and it looks like we're just farming out a bunch of kids to become sports stars and get injuries and have terrible, crippling pain that leads them to drug addictions. And I'm just talking about how sports actually work now.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
But then that
Yeah.
1% at the top of the sport gets to actually, go on to make choices in their lives.
Yeah, no
Make-
child left behind, am I right?
They make a lot of choices. So with that, every
Choices.
yeah.
Winners don't do drugs. At least those
Said by
drugs.
back then, Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yeah.
Yes, they can. Yes, they can afford it.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen Miss Elizabeth? All I can see are my sunglasses.
Anyway, God, I can only imagine the amount of the writer's room of wrestling that was just a line and then, all right, so what if this happens?
Oh yeah.
You know it. Holy
Yeah,
crap.
hundo percente. All right, so we've got all the preps and all the jocks kind of working together to get things moving, and it seems like as things are coordinating, things are getting to more and more of a fever pitch until finally you see Jerica and Jessica sitting down and just like looking at the list and being like, no, yes, no, yes, yes, no. And they're just, you see them going down the list, and they're making a list of keeps and leaves for the people who have already been invited to the party, kind of like how Jessica was planning to originally.
I see. All right. Well, Deja's gonna go over and see how the J twins are doing, what they're doing. After all this work that we're doing for this
Mm-hmm.
this potential rager. Uh, she's like, okay. As they're setting up for the party, has there what's the snack situation like?
Snacks are good.
Okay.
We got all the bags of things.
Okay. And
There's no veggie trays.
okay. I guess.
Ocean likes veggie trays.
I know. I do too. That's why we can't have them, because kids don't eat vegetables. Come on.
Yeah, we like Doritos and Cheetos and Fritos. And
No, we like all non-branded things. We like
Oh,
OOs.
O's and Domingos. And
We like pyramides and cheese-ots.
Cheese
Cheetos,
Knots.
yes. So she's like, "Hey, girls." how you
They both
doing?"
look up to you in unison and say, "Hey, Deja."
Ah, gosh,
Ooh.
I hate it when you guys do that shining shit. It is so creepy.
Aw, Deja, don't worry about that. We're in the middle of a lot of things right now, but I promise you that we're both working very hard to make sure that this party's fun for everybody who should come.
Yeah, and Deja's just like, "Wow, they're really on. Like, you two are really in sync today, huh?"
Oh my gosh, we're just doing so well matching at everything. I think it's just going to be a good time.
So
Just furiously crossing through Addie's name, Jessica is as they're doing that, and she's just sitting there marking through it over and over until like the paper is starting to actually kind of start to give.
what gives? What?
Well, what do you mean what gives? Both of us are making all the work for this party. We can't just let anybody come. We have to look
Well-
out for the people who care about us and who we care about, because we don't want anybody who's lame or stupid or just in general bad vibes, you know?
Yeah, I can understand that. Nobody wants bad vibes. Speaking of bad vibes, I heard rumors that some of our or some of the boys on the field hockey team are going to try to bring and I quote, brewskis. So what are we gonna do about that? Are you going to provide ice for that, or are we turning them away?
They both look at each other, and then they look back and they say, "Sounds cool to us," and they both say it in unison again.
All right. Do you need me to do anything else before I go to get ready for the party?
Yeah, actually, we
What?
have a surprise for your friend. No, sorry, not your friend. Your little helper. Can you go get Oshin? Or Ocean? They would say it absolutely wrong.
What do you
Mm-hmm,
what do you need him for?
Oh, set dressing.
Okay, you're gonna have to elaborate because look, I'm not gonna have you guys do anything.
Call him your meal ticket.
To my
I was
meal
getting
ticket.
I was getting to that, Philip. I'm working on my mean bitchiness. It's like look, I don't need him traumatized because I have a good arrangement going with him and I would like to keep that intact. You guys do understand the hierarchy of things, right?
Well, yeah, we're on top and he's on the bottom.
Yeah, he's on the bottom, but remember, without the bottom of the pyramid, the whole damn thing collapses. You guys know that.
And at this, you see Jessica's eyes level off. Oh, you mean like your comment the other day?
Bingo. Remember, I'm only tough on the team because like I said, you remember what happened to the cheer captain 3 years ago? Remember? She broke her ankle right before nationals, and I don't want that to happen to me, and I don't want that to happen to my team, which is why I'm hard on you, and you guys know that.
You know,
So it was like stern, but
they both stand together in unison. They say, you're right, Deja. You are hard on us. And hard on everybody. Like when you told Ashley that pink looked terrible on her, even though it's her favorite color and she hasn't worn it since. Or like when Madison was a little slow the one day, and you chewed her out so hard that she didn't come to practice for a week. She almost got let go. And they
look,
just start piling on thing after thing that you have said to other teammates that were probably said in in concern, but that you didn't notice the ramifications, and for some odd reason these two are so in sync with it right now.
Deja tries to like interject. She's just like, "Look, Ashley can like pink all she wants, but
Oh,
with
she
her
hates it
having
now.
but with her having red hair, she looked like, that part in the Little Mermaid where she's wearing the pink dress. Pink and red hairs, sometimes it clashes. I was trying to help her out. I didn't realize that she quote unquote hates pink now. That's not my fault.
You're right. It's not your fault. It could be more like a vibe, really, when you think about it. But like we said, Deja, no bad vibes at the party. And so you see everyone who's currently in here. Kenny, are you here right now?
I mean, if he was setting up, then yeah, Kenny's probably like.
And at this point, we're going to have a little bit of a weird scene happen as you feel this humming in the air, Kenny. And it feels like you were helping carry one of the bases with one of the guys, and he just kind of slowly sets it down and stands back up robotically and turns, and the entire room
What the hell, man? I'm gonna pull my back if you keep doing shit like that.
turns to you, Deja, and just says, "You're always such a bad vibe, Deja. You're always so mean to everybody. Why are you lashing out? Why don't you just go away? You're out." And you see Jerica pull out a pen, Jessica pull out the notepad, and they strike through your name and say, "Have a nice life."
Deja's just like, she's like, "I'm the captain. You cannot mutiny me." Like, and she's like, "This shining shit that you guys are doing right now, not cool."
You
think
feel
I'm
a hand on your shoulder,
Oh God.
and it's Juno looking down at you with her very tall ass.
Oh God.
And just says, Deja, maybe you should leave. I need you to roll a keep cool.
Oh, okay.
This is going to be you have to replace a good one, though.
You're getting zombied.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But they're at least sentient zombies. Reroll that 5 for me.
Okay. So
A 4.
Oh, no.
huh?
A 4 total.
Okay.
That's a failure to keep your cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and inflict you with insecure,
Okay.
which is -2 to your cool.
Oof.
And you're going to have to freak out now, which means either you bug out of the scene or you have a breakdown here.
Oh, absolutely not. So she gets
I
She
gave two
gets the-
options.
she gets the big, big welled wet eyes, but she manages to just not, she keeps her head up. She, is trying to make sure that the tears don't spill over. She's just like, right. And like kind of sweeps Juno's hand off of her shoulder and she attempts to walk away. She's just like, okay.
Mhm. You are able to walk out of the Sugar Rock factory, and your car is, of course, here. Kenny, you see all this happen, and it does not
Yeah,
make
it was-
a fucking lick of sense because
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, Kenny was here. Like, he just literally sees everybody like robot turn. He's
Yeah.
like, "What the fuck?" Like, at
I-
first he's like,
I
"All right," and then he notices it's wrong. He's like, "Oh no, what the fuck is happening?"
at this point, Denitra, I have a question for you.
Mhm.
I'm going to give you a downtime activity specifically to have a heart-to-heart moment to clear this insecure condition. Who do you think would make the most sense for your character to go to talk about it, or for them to intercept her, or how do you think the scene goes?
Okay, so Kenny's the only one who's like in proximity.
Mm-hmm. But that
And
doesn't
I-
necessarily matter.
Yeah, I know. She would either try. She's not going to call her brother because that's who she would probably want to call. Um, she knows better not to try to call Addie about this specifically because she has too much pride. So she's going to hope that Kenny tries to help.
Well, yeah, Kenny will like go out the side door that they were loading stuff through, and he'll like try to intercept her before she gets to her car.
Okay. She's still walking to her car, but she is now tearing. She's just like,
There was no waterproof mascara at this point, I don't believe.
no. So she's.
Wasn't there?
Was
I mean,
there?
there was, but it
Did
was
kids have
probably
it?
Not.
I mean,
not any kids that I.
she might.
Maybe.
Well,
She's pretty
maybe.
rich.
I mean, okay, like.
Let's
she
go
probably
for the
did some-
mascara run anyway because it's
Yeah,
it's
it's for
poignant.
dramatic effect.
Yeah.
She-
You were like, I use your actress was like, no, I use non-run mascara, and the director was like, well, get some of that off of you and start crying because this is supposed to be a very sad scene.
Yeah. So yeah, so she's definitely looking a little messy, like mascara's running, and
Mhm.
she's trying to sniff, and she doesn't want to just wail or bawl, but it looks like it might happen.
All right. So the first waterproof mascara was made in 1938, but it was
Nice.
half turpentine. So the one that is, okay to put on your
No!
face was made in the 1960s.
That
Okay,
only
you
had
can
mercury in it.
And maybe a little cocaine.
Move it up in the world.
The tiniest smidgen of cocaine. Yeah.
Yeah, just a
The-
skosh.
Man,
what's
they put
the-
coke in
the salt
everything.
guy. The salt guy. Yeah, just right.
Yeah.
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 Okay, so Kenny and Deja. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
she'll feel another hand on her shoulder this time, but when she turns around, it'll be Kenny.
You
She's-
are in your car, probably like sitting in your driver's seat, and you're convertible, so
Yeah.
you can still be able to reach and touch. So, go ahead.
She's feels the hand, and at first she tenses up, just like, oh my god, more, and then she's like, oh.
Hey, that was super weird. I think like something's up in there. Are you okay?
Oh, I'm not okay. Apparently everybody hates me.
I know we like talk a lot of shit because there's history, but like there is good stuff to you, but you like put up such a wall all the time. So like maybe that's why people don't like know the real you. You're just like this bad bitch all the time, and they don't know that.
I I just I just try to I was just trying to help my team. I just want them to be strong. I want us all to be strong together. Like the captain before me, there was a lot of stuff and the cheer team sucked, and I just wanted it to be better when I became the captain. But now everybody hates me.
I mean, you're from like a military family, right?
Mhm.
Like, what happens when like a bad, like everybody doesn't like a bad commander?
They get they get moved away.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, there's a carrot and a stick, right? Use a little more carrot next time.
Kenny, I would like you to help Deja here. Give her the positive side of what she does that she's not seeing right
Yeah.
now. This is your director hitting the button and say, hey, while you're doing
Yeah.
that take.
Yeah. There's a reason why you do it, and it's to be the best, and like that's admirable. But if you're sacrificing like personal connection to be the best, you're just going to be the best alone.
Yeah, like right now.
Exactly, and I don't feel good. So like it's better to, even if you're like you can't, like, even if you're not immediately the best, you got to work up to be like second best. But like if everybody is having fun and like you're all friends and you're second best, then you're really winning in the end, right?
I just look, Jessica has always tried it with me, but Jerica, that was really weird. And then they all got up and
Yeah, there was definitely some like pod people spookiness happening, and like something's wrong, and we're gonna deal with that. But like right now, you need to like take a couple deep breaths and realize that you're not completely at fault, that something's going on, but you need to like look a little inward and feel out what could be the best for you in the future.
do you hate me, Kenny?
He turns to her, puts a hand on her shoulder. Yes.
Yeah. But that's from a lot of things that have nothing to do with this.
I don't hate you. It's just like there's a lot of weird, complicated feelings between the two of us.
Your eyes meet, the sun's setting behind you in the mountains.
Like, wait, hold on. She totally
She's like, wait, no!
Wait, you know what she does? She actually goes into her glove compartment to get tissues because she's just like, hold on, I look busted right now.
So you both do think about it, and yeah, that was pretty fucked up. Even if there was a bit of a grain of truth behind it, that's not how people act ever.
Yeah. Have you ever seen The Shining?
Yeah, but like I said, like everyone else was like a pod person thing. Where like I'm surprised they didn't all look at you and go.
God, I hate it.
It was kind of funny until like you started crying. Then it wasn't cool.
And
Well,
with that honest sharing of emotions, your insecure condition is cleared.
yeah. She does feel a little bit better. She's just like, okay, I perhaps maybe had some of that coming. I will try to be better to my team and be more encouraging and not just take them down.
Listen, you're usually the best, and I'm sure you will be the best at that.
God, even Juno, oh my god.
Which one's Juno?
The tall dance team captain.
Ah.
I assumed she was tall. I don't think you actually said that. Was I right?
Yes.
Okay, I just
Like, are
wanted to
you-
hear.
She's got
Sorry.
legs for days.
Yeah, okay.
So are you and Juno friends then? Like, is that why it was a surprise, or you just like think she's so beneath you that she wouldn't ever like talk
No,
back?
I like her. Like that's one
Juno's
of the reasons why.
Juno's a senior.
Yeah.
Oh.
She's the reason why I joined the dance team, because I wanted to be in the dance team with her.
Hey, Ocean,
Mm-hmm.
you got your weird little device on you usually?
Which one?
The detector thingy,
Yeah.
I
the
have
one
a
that screams.
video scrambler.
No, not the
Oh
scrambler.
yes, yeah, the one for finding when the
I don't
things
suppose
attack,
that
yeah.
has a thing it
Mhm.
does when like a signature gets strong enough, does it?
I would think it would. It would like it
Cool.
would be on.
You hear a
And-
goat scream from your bag.
Oh, like he's like.
Wah! Yeah.
Jesus.
It takes him, a good 20 or 30 seconds to just realize what that it's coming from him.
Why did
I don't like it.
Why did I do this?
It was a choice you made.
It is a choice I made, and now I have to live with it.
You're welcome. Let you Foley work on the side.
Oshin scrambles to get into his bag as quickly as possible and
Uh-huh.
figure out why this thing is possibly going to detonate.
You turn it on, and you see a very strong energy signature coming from the Sugar Rock Factory.
Ooh. Okay. No, mute.
Silent. Put it on silent.
Does this thing just have a
Rest
vibrate mode?
Shit. Yeah. So with that, if nobody has anything else left that they wanted to have happen before that, we can transition into the final act of the show.
Sure.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Rangers are called. Rangers answer. Elijah, did you want to try your new trick maybe?
Sure, maybe.
Okay. Glasses up, everybody.
Yep. It's that time. Well, he knows of a few ley lines.
Oh, attitude, sorry, for Kenny and for
Oh,
Deja.
yeah. For clearing.
Yeah. And
Here you
attitude for
go.
Deja for failing.
Director, how close is the nearest ley line to the school? How nice are you to us?
I'm going to say that the nearest ley line is... Man, it's going to be right behind the stage of theater, which probably is, you think, something that helped make it why you joined with the drama part, because you felt such a strong pull to the stage.
Makes sense.
Get it?
Makes perfect sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, is it this? It's just when that happened, when we got that alert, right? I guess we'd still be at the comic shop, so I don't know why.
Yeah, I would say there's one at the comic shop too. Fuck it.
Okay.
There's a lot of ley lines around here. We're having fun.
Yeah. Well, I'm definitely gonna try it.
Okay.
If anybody else is nearby, I would say, hey, I'm gonna try to teleport to headquarters.
Let's say that Oshin is nearby.
Sure.
Okay.
That could be
Yeah,
Oshin and
cool.
Addy. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
I'll start. I was, someplace else, but I'll run over. Just
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'll be there in just out how far away that is. Like, yeah, okay, I'll be there in a
You take the
minute.
bus. You see this?
Yeah.
Can't miss the second one
All
because
right.
then it'll take 30 more minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ley line travel's weird.
Yeah.
All right,
There's
everybody.
pulses, you know.
Yeah. All right, so go ahead and give me a. It's gonna be a weird roll, but what move are we gonna use for this? Let's see. We have Elijah. We have moves. I'm gonna say this counts as magical tech, so you can roll weird for it.
Okay. Well, he saw that it had to be when they were transformed, so he's going to use his attitude to transform.
Okay.
Do we all need to do that?
The three of you should, yes.
But my costume.
Yeah,
that's
that is a
true.
question.
Well, you know what? Let's have me retcon
Okay.
that then. You don't have to be
Okay.
transformed. You just have
Sure.
to attune it to your shades.
Okay, no problem. Well, then he kind of flicks through until he finds something that's kind of like teleportation through the many menus of this thing.
You see that as you were flicking through and looking for it, you've unlocked something called fast travel.
Huh. That's a cool feature. So he just kind of looks at the two of you. Are you ready? I don't know how this is going to be.
Is it gonna hurt?
Probably not.
If it does, we'll never know.
And probably not, and all of you hit the button.
Yeah.
So go ahead and give me a use tech roll with weird, Charles.
Oh,
Oh, here we
no.
go.
Oh, just Charles?
Hey.
Yeah, because he's the
With
one who's
weird.
trying to activate it for all of y'all.
So it's 8 total.
8 total. A
Mhm.
middle success. So it does hurt a little bit. I'm going to ask
Whoa.
each of you to take a point of damage. Also, Denitra, 1 point of psychic to you.
Of what?
Psychic damage.
Just damage.
Ah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Ow.
Kenny, 1 point of damage
Emotional damage.
because
How
that guy
about-
dropped that box on your foot.
We all land on our butts. How
Yeah.
about that? Take
Yeah,
a little bit of damage.
so you see, what's you guys'
I
cheesy
teleport you too high up.
What's you guys' cheesy teleport art thing? Because for the Rangers, it was like fuzzy, white, noisy lightning
Color.
with like just blotted over color.
It's gonna
What
have
if we
to
have...
Mhm.
No, you go.
be. Oh no, it's fine. Like what were you thinking?
What if we do like a lightning strike, but with like a
Mhm.
panther noise?
Can I recommend something? See if you like this better.
Sure.
Because it's rock themed, like a prism of color appears for them, and they like fold into the color prism.
6 times.
We
You
can
mean
keep
like
the
a-
panther noise though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely keep the panther.
Yeah.
You keep the panther and the lightning, like that happens. Like
Yeah.
after they fold up, you hear that and like they ride the lightning.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And the only
Combos.
thing that I have to add is that it'll be through the ground. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's a ley
Oh
line.
yeah.
Okay.
That's us being transformed in the energy, and then we go through, and then we come out the other side about 10 feet too high.
Yep. And ah, poof.
Ah, they
Oh,
didn't show that in the comic, but I bet it happened to them. Right?
Probably.
wait.
They don't show shit like that in comics where the heroes are supposed to look cool.
Mm-mm.
Everybody's in their
in
costumes.
the famous words of Carl Landsteiner, the scientist who discovered the different types of blood, that's gonna leave a mark.
Oh my God.
Attitude. Wait, do you get extra for that because it's sciencey bullshit? No, it's when you
Um,
explain something annoying to somebody.
Well, when you deliver a one-liner that incorporates techno babble or nerdy reference.
Yep.
So it's a nerdy reference.
Yeah, so you get 2 attitude for that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
Racking them up.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and with that, oh gosh, are we all good? By the way,
Mm-hmm.
okay. With that, all of you are in your costumes, and you are together. So if you want to commiserate or
Mhm.
anything, Oshin, if you want to explain the situation.
What do you mean?
Why I don't know if anybody else knows about your goat sensor.
Oh, right. Okay, gotcha.
Mhm.
So yeah, I say, hey, yeah, this thing is going off. Remember when we found it for that ball game guy? I can't remember what he
Danny.
was. No, the Sportsman.
Pan Sportsia. Oh, that wasn't his name. Okay.
I'm not.
Pan
did we
Sportsy is
ever-
fine too.
So we should try to name these guys. Apparently. Anyway, yeah, it's going off again. We something's going on. This thing's reading. We've got another one coming.
All right. Well,
Are they here already?
Yeah, he pulls out the device to show.
As it has turned to night, the sky is a little overcast, but there's still light in the sky. You see from the windows of the factory as a smoke, like a crackling lightning effect, and there is lights and sound, and you just hear music start playing.
wait, isn't the
My phone alarm
Of
went
course.
off as soon as you said that.
You're welcome.
perfect time? All right. Well,
It's legally distinct thriller.
yes.
Uh-huh. Ding,
Well.
ding, ding, whap. Ding, 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 whap.
It's just like under pressure. You know, just one extra beat.
Did not work out
Well,
for Vanilla Ice.
No, it'll work out for us, right? Yeah, totally.
Yeah, sure.
Totally
Why not?
didn't-
We're cooler than him.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Well, I guess we go to the party and we find out who's got it was a stick last time. Do you think it'll be the same?
I mean, it should be something. Well, do you think we would have noticed that it was something attached to his field hockey stick?
When we
You guys did, but it was because you had an insane roll.
that's
I
right.
believe it was Michelle and Denitra.
Teamwork.
Noticed the
Yeah.
stick.
We still have our teamwork though, right?
Wait, what?
Wait,
Who?
wait,
What?
No, we used it on the
else?
research.
No, you used it on the research. Otherwise, you would have gotten like a 2.
Yep.
Okay.
He said it was usable in the next phase of research, not in any.
Okay.
Yeah.
You all have a +1 going forward to keep this place a secret, though.
Yep. Well, then
So
we
if that
just
comes up.
got to be on the lookout for strange artifacts. Will that thing pick it up?
It should. It should find out whatever whatever is causing this change.
Mm.
Should be visible. It's got a little map thing on it. We can kind of follow, and he kind of like turns and is like holding in front of him, trying to get his bearings on where it's telling him exactly.
It's inside somewhere.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think we got to go in.
It's not going to be hard to find.
Mm-hmm.
As you go in the
Alright.
door,
I
There's
don't
no
have an
bouncer yet.
invitation though. So
There's-
that's gonna be a problem.
there's no doorman yet. Because instead what you see is the entirety of all of the jocks and the preps and the dance squad and everybody who's already here doing a synchronized Halloween dance.
Mm.
As Jess and Jer are up on the stage clapping them to the beat and laughing
Ugh.
gleefully to themselves as they do.
Were we supposed to practice a dance number? No,
This
no
is
one
why I
told me
don't
that.
go to
Attitude, Philip.
these.
I need to remember to give you guys attitude. It's been so long. And I've been being derelict here. I'm gonna listen back to this and be like, that was an attitude point. That was an attitude point. Shit. Okay.
Well, do we see Kenny or Deja anywhere?
Are you guys back yet, or are you still out by your car?
Deja's still out at her car, so
Okay.
they could probably see that she's at her car. She's not gonna-
Frantically pressing the call button, like, okay, where are you? Are you dancing? Where are you?
What do you mean, Dan?
Oh,
Yep.
Beep beep. What do you mean dancing?
Everybody in here is dancing.
It's a party. People dance.
Yeah, I don't think that they're this coordinated.
Or are they still doing the creepy shining shit?
Define
They
they.
were everyone was speaking it like at the same time. It was very pod people.
If you are watching them, Elijah,
Yeah.
as Jerica and Jessica notice you at the doorway, They stop clapping and straighten up and look at you, and everyone turns around and looks at you.
Okay. They've stopped dancing. Do they say anything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jerica pulls up a megaphone and just says, "Get them." And you see as a bunch of teenage jocks and preps and dancers slowly start moving towards you, hand outstretched.
Oh no.
On
What
this
the heck?
very special Halloween episode!
Yeah, now they're zombies.
Wait,
We're gonna
they're-
need your help.
They're zombies, or there is zombies.
Yes.
Kenny starts running back towards the front entrance, just yelling, "Woo!" as he goes.
What?
I know we're not real zombies, but I'm definitely gonna close on a motherfucker.
Come
Watch
here,
their
Dan!
legs.
Wham.
Don't hit their legs, please.
Please don't
Yeah, we
break
can't-
their ankles.
No, don't you know you hit right here because it doesn't actually, it's sturdy, but not gonna hit him in the throat or lower in the diaphragm.
You gotta know how to throw a chop. You gotta know how to throw a chop.
That's what you do in wrestling. It's all a big act. And he just keeps running.
Deja's like,
All right. Well,
okay.
so they're coming towards the three of us, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's good. Well, I think our cover is blown.
No, wait, no, not exactly. Hold on. I think you just. So never mind. I don't think our cover is blown yet. They see you as.
I'm not saying that they know who we are. They're just our cover. Like these
Yeah.
costumes don't do anything because they're
Yeah.
after us, basically.
Yeah.
I do
okay, I'll
appreciate
just-
you all being in costumes, though. It's
Yes.
very themey of you. Thank you.
Yes. No, it's fine. We're just like, well, we can't transform in front of them, surely, but these costumes aren't going to do much.
Well, tell Jess and Jer that you're leaving. Maybe that will make them stop pursuing, at least.
Kind of look at Addie and Oshi.
Someone's
And
gonna
then-
have a keep their cool roll here.
Oh,
I'm the one talking, but you can talk if you got a better thing to say, because he's just gonna.
He's gonna Elijah.
Yeah.
Are you going to let him?
Think sure you didn't push talk.
I was talking to Charles. I was asking
Oh.
if he wanted a prop.
All right. Well, if nobody speaks up, he's just gonna say, yeah. So, funny story. Wrong party. Yeah. So we're gonna just go over to our party, if that's okay, and just kind of slowly back away.
Hey, James.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to bring this up real quick right now.
You're good.
But, oh, never mind. I don't have that play. Never mind. Completely, I just interrupted for no reason. Sorry.
You're fine.
It happens.
I want to know what you all are doing. This is classic zombie situation where there's a bunch of people coming to you. But Charles, go
Yeah.
ahead and give me a. It's like a keep your power secret roll. It's not exactly keep your cool, but I would say.
Either way, it's the 2d6. So.
Yeah, it is. So an 8. Each of them are a cool or a sharp roll. But one of them's for. I'll say make it essentially a keep your power secret, but what this is doing is you trying to make yourself not a threat.
Okay.
So it's like a mix between the two. So I'll give you. This is cool. Yeah, this is cool.
Okay. Then I will need to use an attitude to make that a 7,
Yes.
which I will.
Okay. So you use one attitude and you
Yeah.
succeed.
Okay.
But you get to pick one, or I pick one.
Mhm.
Let's say you have to give something up.
Uh,
Or no,
Okay,
you're,
then.
you're put in a bad situation, so you'll take a -1 to your next roll.
okay. Well then, does it look like they've slowed down at all? Or are
You
they still
just-
coming forth?
You just see Jess and Jerica go, invite only. And you see a sparkle from the tops of their heads in the dim light.
Mhm. Okay. Well, I don't think they care. I think we should leave.
I mean, I didn't want to be here anyway.
So
Even
then
though I was
You hear
invited.
Yeah, Oshin will back out of the factory as well.
Okay. And with that, you hear the music resume.
It's fucking weird.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, they're all possessed, huh?
Seems like
It
it.
seems like it.
Do you think
Yeah.
think we get in trouble if we kill them? Is this one of those
Yes.
situations where we need to beat them up again?
Yes.
Yeah, I think they're really the people underneath. If I
It's
had to
some kind
guess,
of mind control.
yeah, if I had to guess, some sort of mind control. They're all on the same wavelength, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So if we could find some way to take out the ringleaders, I think would be all right. And then maybe we wouldn't have to fight so many of the underlings. That feels weird to say about them, but I guess it's true.
Well, we could transform and then try and come in through like a back window area. We kind of know this place, and maybe we can get to them before all of the rest of the dance team can come after us. Do you think that'll work?
Sounds like the best thing to do.
There is a side door that like
There is a side door.
Oh yeah,
I was
you're
bring-
currently
I was
running
bringing-
towards.
Yeah, I was bringing stuff through. I was on the list, so I don't know. Maybe if I I don't know if they took me off the guest list. Maybe I can make a distraction in the front, and y'all can sneak in through the side.
Do we need to deal with them?
Oh, I'll deal with them. It's gonna be a royal. It's gonna be a royal rumble. It's gonna be a royal rumble here.
Do we know who the ringleaders are?
I mean, it's pretty obvious. It's the two. What you call it? It's the twins.
Okay.
They're
Yeah,
both like holding court up top, like there's some kind of hot shit.
Yeah. For some reason, Jessica and Jerica seem to be on a bit of a bitchy wavelength right now.
Yeah, I saw it.
Hey, now.
Well, Jerica's not usually like that, so
All right.
yeah.
Well, is this a Snake? Is this a stealthing mission?
I think so.
I know this sounds really like bad because this is a situation that is, I mean, it doesn't seem too dangerous right now, but I don't know how they were able to influence the entire field hockey cheer team, dance team, and the other, I guess, rich popular kids. So but
Magic,
yeah.
probably rock magic.
It's definitely magic.
The Jock
It's probably
Preppy Lance
science.
team.
What'd you say?
The Jock
said
Preppy
it.
Lance team.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Oh, she
store an
just kind
attitude
of-
for myself for later.
All right. Okay.
Elijah just looks at Oshin and is like, really? Really?
It's
I mean-
rock magic.
It's science. It's probably science. You can mind control. It's a frequency. It's messing with the brain waves. It's all electricity in there.
But yeah, please don't kill anybody because
Oh, no.
nationals.
Because nationals are coming up.
Oh my god.
We go in.
Deja attitude. Fucking hell.
Thank you.
We take out the ringleaders. We figure out what their deal is. And at worst, we knock them unconscious. And then the rest probably will wake up. Maybe.
Yes. Yes.
Well, how are we going to separate the twins away from the group?
I
Fire.
already said I'm gonna distract them.
There you go.
Okay, how are you going to distract? You can't just go.
I
and
just want to
close-
see this.
Ocean, you need to stop worrying about fire right now, please.
But if we
He
just
is
set
very
things on fire, everything will solve itself.
It's true.
You're the Blue Ranger. I'm supposed to deal with fire. You deal with water, okay?
How about we
Sorry.
don't set our base, or
Agreed.
yeah.
Please don't set me on fire. I don't want to go through that again.
Yeah.
Oh,
Again.
shit.
Again.
Al's still alive. Forgot about him.
What? Well, alive is a relative term, but thank you for your concern.
Well, then, Kenny does something and
Yeah.
gets their attention, and we sneak up behind and see what we can do.
So quick question, James.
Uh-huh.
A lot
Here we go.
a lot of these kids brought their own cars, right?
Uh-huh.
Do the twins have a car?
Uh-huh.
Does it have a car alarm?
Just kick it.
Sure. But you know what happens when you set off a car alarm back in that day?
Mm-hmm.
Shade reaction.
They all go off. Yeah, we're in the
Mhm.
dead. We're in a dead part of town.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm
Mhm.
just saying, you know what happens. Yeah.
Yeah. So Kenny walks over to the park, where all the cars are like secretly parked, turns around, just picks one foot up, and just mule kicks one of the side panels of the door.
Oh, I got it.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert.
The alarms that were like 5 different settings for
Mhm.
some reason.
One of them sounds like a screaming goat. Attitude for Kenny and also for Charles. You can only have one nut attitude a session. There's a rule.
Thank you. Yeah, the refractory period and all.
Oh my god.
One
I was
nut
trying for a
attitude
second one.
session.
Oh my god.
God damn it! Take a second
My
attitude
God.
point.
Oh my god.
That.
Yeah,
Lord have mercy.
I walked into that, and that's my fault.
you did.
You
You
did.
did.
Walked right into
Yep.
that nut.
Hmm
Yeah.
Like, I needed at least one so I can
Gut
transform.
lurd. Yeah. We have to backfill a lot of this attitude anyway. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the car alarms come off, and Kenny just squares up. He's got his Macho Man costume on still. He hasn't transformed yet,
No.
Mhm.
so he's just
So-
has like a packet of creamer in his hand. He's just rolling it out,
And you
rolling
notice, you
Mhm.
notice all the kids like rushing out. The kids are rushing out to their cars because it's their car.
Yeah.
You just turn the alarm off. But as you see all the kids rushing out to their cars, you don't see Jerica and Jessica run out.
Yeah. Do we have eyes on them just past the entrance?
They look a little disoriented.
Mm.
If you could see them through the window, but
Yeah.
they are alone now.
We gotta get in there.
Yeah. Let's transform and get in there.
Go for it. Who
Uh,
wants to kick it off?
Yeah, since the car alarms are going off and the desired effect is happening, Kenny's gonna bolt because there's gonna be like 30 kids that are being very very annoyed right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he's like, all right, all the car alarms are going off.
Cheese it.
Now I'm gonna go back around the other side of the building where the
Yeah,
kids
yeah,
see
yeah.
me.
You're like, don't worry, I'll
Basically,
distract
we're
them.
all
Whoop, whoop, whoop. That'll do
Yeah.
it.
I'm just
We're all hiding
imagining
against, like,
him
the
with all the
wall.
fucking tassels hanging off of him and we're like, ha ha, and then running off.
But whenever he runs, he has to run like Macho Man would, which because that's what he'd do because he wanted to see the tassels flutter in the wind. Okay.
And the rest of us are just like leaning against like the wall, and they just like wave of people like run out the door past us,
Yeah.
Yeah.
completely oblivious.
So give me just a moment to
Mhm.
break, and I have to use the restroom real quick, and
Yeah,
then
no
we will
problem.
get into you confronting these two.
Yeah.
Mhm.
5 men? Or
Yeah.
just quick break?
Let's go ahead and do a. Let's give it a quick 5 minute. And if we're faster, we're faster.
Sounds good.
And I'm going to go ahead and Jeez. And we're back live. Oh
What
no,
up?
don't. Uh, you all do your transformation sequence, and so you have your cool transform with the capelet. You have your sailor transform, Deja. I believe that is it Oshin. You get eaten by yours, and then pop out,
Mm-hmm.
and then
You're a poop.
no,
Oh, he leaps out.
of the mouth, like wow.
Yeah.
So like vomit.
Mm.
It's like
Okay.
like, listen, it's like the transition from Cringer to Battle Cat. He's like all scared at first, and then after it happens, he's like, "Mom, I'm a badass."
Yeah,
Yep,
mine
yep.
definitely incorporates the full moon tonight. Just cut.
Oh, nice. And then Aaron, I forget how yours works. You just fall out of the sky with the sun.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
doesn't make any sense because it's nighttime, but that's okay.
Mm,
Doesn't
say
matter.
it's
We're
like-
not going to reshoot it every time.
No.
Yeah.
And you all burst through the door, and as you do, you see Jerica and Jessica standing, but their eyes now have a tint. One of them has a yellow glow to their eyes, and one of them has a blue glow to her eyes. And then they look to all of you and say, "Oh, look at this. Dear sister, it seems that we have a new set to play with. I didn't know that
Oh
they
my
made
God.
new models. Oh, brother, I didn't know that they made them either, but certainly we can have a fun time with them." And you see them clasp hands with each other and spin into a little ballet move, and as they do, like a swirl comes around them, and you see them both turn into like tiger stripe patterned blue and yellow pom-pom wearing cheer outfit style but mutated. One of them is holding a megaphone in her hand, and the other has the two pom-poms. And then they both have like a bit of like a twin tail thing, but it's like whips almost coming out with the theming. And you see before you your opponent for today, the double gymnast.
Ah.
Mhm.
Add to Counter James.
Yeah.
I'm at 2. I could spend to make you all fail things now. No.
Yep.
No.
Yes.
Oh man.
Yes. And now it's time for a fight.
Oh no.
But first, a word for sponsors.
No, we just did.
That's true, we did. We just did first, right?
And in the background, girls just want to have fun, please.
There you go.
Nice.
It's thematic.
It's a cheer version of it, you know.
As they start doing the weird, like, slow back layout handsprings that you see in these kinds of situations, because they're in giant costumes, it's very difficult to be coordinated. Anybody who's ever seen the Ninja Turtles movie, the original live-action Ninja Turtles, how the hell did those martial artists pull any of that off? They had an entire animatronic on their head.
Yeah.
Wires.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Wires.
Whew.
Wires
Still
and
crazy.
squishy foam.
Yeah, yeah. Like there's the scene where they're sitting there talking and doing back handsprings, and you're just like, no, you can't. No.
Listen, that's why there's nothing behind them, no one behind them. They're just like, just go, and then we'll put people where they need to be.
Yep.
It's good times. So anyway, they do their back handspring double layout, do a big flip, and they do the one of them jumps and tucks the one way, and one of them does a layout the other way over the camera aimed at the sky. You're indoors, doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
And then they both land and strike a pose. And let's get to fighting since you're already transformed. What do you guys want to do? I have sort of a I'm developing slowly a way that this battle system I think should be structured. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have each of you take an action, and I'll let you know that one of you is going to get an attack at the end of this regardless of roll turnouts. So if one of you chooses to try to defend at the end of the turn, you can try to defend against that attack, but you'd have to hold your action to do it. Does that make sense?
So Kenny is gonna hold for defense.
Okay.
Do we have any sort of like enemy scan thing with our glasses?
You can definitely take a get the 411.
Okay, then
Hmm.
that's what I'm going to do for.
Try and figure out.
Yeah.
All right, Deja, go ahead and give me a get the 411.
Okay.
That is going to be with Sharp,
Okay.
which
And
is
I'm
2
already
for you right now.
transformed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's just the 2d6 again,
Mhm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that you can ever roll anything else in this system unless I'm really being weird about it.
Yeah, other than damage, that's the only.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I rolled that, and
A 6 plus 2 is 8, so you succeed.
all right.
You get 1 successful thing, and you have to know that you will be having damage come in towards you.
Okay.
Oh, no, wait,
I-
sorry. You're getting the 411. You're not attacking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, almost like, is it gonna hit me for trying to scan it?
I mean, so you didn't fail, so no.
Mm.
Let's see. So you're
Shit.
going at 7 and 9, so you get a truthful answer. You might not like it.
Okay. I guess with I guess she's just gonna kind of like generally ask like, is this a reoccurring, like, has this thing encountered the previous team, like, and if it did, what can it do?
So as you're trying to get I assume you're probably asking Al about that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
For the
Yes.
this is nothing.
Sorry, I meant to.
You will get the answer from Al. This is nothing like an enemy that we've ever faced before. He will say, but the coloration is familiar for some reason. I can't put my hand on it now, but I'll keep looking.
Okay.
So there's your answer that's truthful, but you might not like. They did not
Yeah.
encounter anything like this previously in the other fights.
Then why did it speak so familiar-y about the?
I appreciate that none of you are metagaming. Thank you so much.
Mhm.
Yeah.
One of the most difficult things about creating secrets for this is that the big reveal you technically all already know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But-
I was just adding some
Oh, I like it. I
flavor.
love it.
Mhm.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much. It's like,
Yeah,
why
it's
are they
just
saying
like-
they know us? They've never seen a monster like this.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right, so that was my turn. She wanted to see if she could glean any information and like how to do it, because these are still her teammates, so she's still kind of bummed out from earlier. So
Yeah. No,
Mm.
that makes sense. All right. So with that, that is Deja's turn. Nothing negative happened there. Who would like to take the next turn?
So Oshin is going to look. Is there anything in this part of the warehouse that he could use to try and help him?
There's all sorts
in-
of party technology at your disposal.
Party technology.
Party
Okay.
technology.
Party technology. There's sound
Uns.
systems and a DJ table and some strobe lights and a fog machine and just anything that you could argue should be at what the equivalent of like a Necocon rave is, you could try to say is here.
Mm.
Okay. Then
Besides the X one.
then I'm going to try and run over and grab the fog machine and try and like aim it at one of them, the blue one with the yellow accent, and try and like
Not the yellow
just-
one with the blue accent?
correct.
Okay.
Yeah, blue one with the yellow accent, to try and like aim the smoke and fog machine and like crank it up to max and just blow it in their face.
Yeah,
to try
we
and
see
like
we see you cranking it up with a dial that absolutely sure it exists on a fog machine, just over cranking the knob on it, and it just starts spraying out. Go ahead and give me a use tech, I assume is what you're going with here.
well, I was gonna try and like kick either kick butt using
Sure,
the
we
fog
can-
machine or use tech to try and either one.
Absolutely. No, kick some butt with your sharp, yeah? That's what you're going for? Okay,
Sure.
yeah, go for it.
That gives me an 8.
An 8 is a conditional success, so you get to pick one. Deal damage, force target. take something from them, or dodge and avoid their counterattack.
I'm gonna try and force them, the blue one, to separate from the yellow one.
Ooh, okay, you're trying to force them apart. I appreciate
Mhm.
that. So we're gonna do that, and as you do that, you come up and you start spraying very exaggeratedly the fog machine stuff, and it absolutely, anybody who knows how fog machines work is like that. You couldn't do that. So. But it's just like a hose nozzle, and you're spraying fog all over the blue one to get them away from the yellow one. And as you do that, you manage to like you're blinding that one while slowly forcing the other one away with like kicks and stuff, like hurriedly. And after you do that, you absolutely get explosion slapped by the yellow one who you forced away from the blue one. And you go rolling backwards, and the fog machine flies out of your hands and onto the ground.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, they're separated now.
Mm.
Who would like the next turn?
Well,
Do that.
is summoning a weapon an action, or that's the question that I have.
It doesn't say that it is anywhere that I've seen in the book, so I'm gonna say no. 'Cause
Okay.
You already started transform, so usually I
Mhm.
think it's like once per turn you do an escalation. So I think this is fair. You can absolutely summon your
Okay.
weapon.
Then Elijah will summon his staff, and he'll just look over to Addie and say, "I'll take one, you take the other."
Sorry, I'm trying to see if I can come up with a pun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I got nothing.
You gotta
That's
keep them You gotta keep them separated.
Ah. Well, that's for him.
Yeah, that's definitely for him. I didn't even think about it.
I'm gonna look up when the Offspring made that song.
Like 96, 97.
Yeah.
Most of their discography from 1989 to the year 2000 kind of all blur together for me.
Mhm,
Well, the-
mhm.
the-
Released
like two
in
or-
1994.
A
Attitude.
little bit earlier. Yep.
I was gonna say, like, they released like 3 albums pretty close
Yeah.
together from like 89 to
They
96.
really
I think.
did just do
Yeah.
like Shotgun, and then they were gone.
All those
Yeah, they're still around.
A&Bs.
Are they?
Oh
Yeah.
Do they
Yeah,
still
they
do
were.
albums at that rate?
No,
Not
Not
that
that
rate, no.
But
I think
they're,
last year was their new album.
Yeah, I think so.
Nice. Okay. Well, so you get an attitude for that, Aaron, and you two still have to take a turn.
So I will kick some butt on the one that attacked Oishin back, which is the yellow mostly one, right?
Yep.
Okay. Gonna kick some butt with weird because I am transformed.
Well, and you rolled near perfect, so
Okay, well, cool. So 2 things. I'll deal damage. It's a D6 right now.
5 noted
5
against the yellow one. You said, yeah.
against the yellow one.
Mhm.
And I will push her even further away from her sister.
Okay, and as you do that, so are you ever have not? I noticed you have not broken your
Mhm.
staff yet.
Nope.
Okay, just wanted to
That
make
was
sure.
a magic cast from far away.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So you shot with a bolt. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you've done that, and
Mhm.
you're keeping her at bay further and further, and you are staying away from her. But unfortunately, that means that the blue
Yeah.
one is close to you. So
Yep.
as you're shooting and shooting and shooting, that one is getting harried. There's little dynamic explosions all around from all the different little pops that are planted in every little piece of where they are for the pyrotechnics. And then as you line up another shot, you just have a scissor jump kick come in and smack you to the side as the other one does a spin pirouette after and lands like very posed like this.
Am I allowed to try and intercept that since we did plan to take one and then the other?
Sure.
I could try to. I
Yeah,
said
you
I
said
was
you're
going to
gonna
defend.
defend.
You could do
So
that
if you
too.
want to still attack,
Okay.
There will be another
You-
attack coming
There
at the
is
end of the
another
round, so-
attack. So
Do you want to do yours or should I go?
Addie's closer to me, so you protect Deja, and she could protect me if you want to.
Okay.
we do that.
All right.
Then
so-
is there a special roll or anything to defend? Because I think that is a thing that you can choose to do, right?
Yeah, to defend someone is its own roll, and it is defend someone you roll fit.
still on 2, yeah?
One is a poop.
Oh,
Wow, I rolled
no.
a 5.
But your fit
Which is
transformed.
A
so
1.
it's a 6.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that's a failure currently.
You can add you can spend attitude.
I have 1 attitude point. So
Well, if you don't, you'll gain an attitude.
That's true. If you fail, you'll get 2, or you'll be at 2.
Yeah.
If you succeed, you spend the attitude to do that, and you're
Be
going
at
to take
0.
damage. But you
Yeah.
are going to take damage, Michelle.
I can
Sure
take
am.
the damage.
well, I can heal the damage.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, I'll do that. I'm gonna try and do it in such a way to make it like look really cool and like
Mhm.
maybe make it look like a daredevil stunt. see what I'm getting at?
Okay, I see. So
Yeah.
you, all right.
I see what's happening, and I kind of do like a weird, what's it called? It's not a crossover. Maybe it's a crossover. It's a cartwheel without your arms.
Aerial.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try and do that, and then like turn that also into an axe kick
Uh huh.
to do the block.
I see it. Sure. So you do an aerial in, you bring the axe kick up, and it catches the pirouette kick right as it's at its height. I'm not gonna throw my leg up right now.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
so
fine.
unfair. But essentially, you do the catch, and then there's probably like 2 or 3 flashes as each of you is like trying to, in kung fu grapple style with your legs, see who can have the upper hand in the engagement, and you will take the damage. So of course, finally, she turns her attention from Elijah, spins in, and just does a hair whip at you that smacks you across as you go flying back a little. You can go ahead and count that as a daredevil maneuver since you said it that way. So
Okay.
so interestingly, and if you would like to say anything as you take, hold on.
A damage, right?
You were actually going to take 2. So
2 damage and 1 attitude point, and
and the one that hit you was blue, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's Jessica. So she doesn't know it's you.
Oh.
She doesn't know it's you. But you know it's her
yeah.
because
Well, I can't. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say because their color theming is kind of blue and yellow.
Anyway, so I guess she'll say something like, I see you're more of a fan of classic music than I thought. You know how to whip it good." It's terrible. Don't give that to me.
I mean, so you'd said a smart ass thing, so I'm gonna tell you to roll a d3.
Okay. I guess I could have just gone with that. Yeah.
That's talking back to an opponent after you got hit. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
Where's the 3? There is no 3.
I'll give you an
days, so
attitude
that's
as well.
You'll
for
just
that.
do half.
No, you already got an attitude for being daredevil. Screw it.
Okay, well, I only have 2 attitude. I'm not full this time.
That's true. How much attitude do I want to let you guys just generate? It's fine. Go ahead and take. Let's see. Oh yeah, rush in recklessly. You have that. That's fun.
Yep.
Yeah, you talked back so that, and you also said a one-liner. So go ahead. You did say whip it good on a hair whip. So go ahead and take a attitude point as well.
Yes.
You should be pretty well off for that now. All right, and you gained 1 health back after smartassing, and
Indeed.
you have defended Elijah. So Elijah, you didn't get hit.
Okay.
That is everybody's turn except for Kenny, who is holding his action. So at the end of it, they aren't regrouped, but you see both of them go, and in synchronization, they flip their head around to whip out their pigtail like whips, and both of them strike out towards with the little noodle leaf across the screen towards Deja.
All right, that's the case. Then Kenny is going to do a surprisingly cheer type move. He's going to do like a front somersault,
Uh-huh.
and He's gonna give me an N, give me a nut N, give me an N, give me an O, no, and he's gonna like summon his staff, so like summon his spear, so they're both their whips get wrapped around it.
All right, go ahead and give me a roll to defend someone. Give me an N. Give me a nuttin.
So what, 12 or athletics?
Oh, jeez. Yeah, a 12? Yeah, you're totally fine. And also, I think you don't take any damage in that situation.
Nobody gets hurt.
Yeah, nobody gets hurt. So, Deja, as you see these two whip tendrils coming at you, you see Kenny just basically do his little cheer, do the hop jump with the skybox shot over top of the camera with his spear out, and he just like whacks them out of the side.
Nice.
Well, let's say because defense isn't like an attack where I get to like reposition them or anything.
No, sadly, but
That's fine.
Yeah. All right, next.
Yeah, it took the attitude for summoning the spear to do that too. So
Yeah, it did.
Deja is.
Oh, also
impressed.
attitude point for being in theme.
The
You
NO.
did a cheer.
Yeah,
Give me an
Deja's
N.
impressed.
Give me a
She's just like,
nothing. Go ahead, Deja. Sorry.
Hmm?
You were saying you're surprised.
No. She said. I said she's impressed. She's just like, oh, all right, yeah, good move.
Kane's got moves.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Also, you're all in super suits, but Kane's got moves.
yeah.
Mhm.
All right, and so with that, we're in another round. Who wants to go? They're still separated. They
Yeah.
haven't been able to rejoin yet.
Then I guess Oishin he'll summon his scythe, and like just as soon as it drops into the scythe form, the blade pops out of the bottom and he detaches it, so it's like two sickles.
You're in sickle mode.
And he'll go after the one he separated, the blue one.
Okay, that is there's two of you around her right now between you and Addie. So go ahead.
Yep.
All right,
Nice.
Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to roll twice.
that's okay.
7.
7 plus.
For fit, unfortunately, it's just a 0.
Okay. So at a 7, you succeed with a condition. So that's going to be.
Then so I will do. I was kicking butt. I'll do the. I'll deal damage.
Okay, go ahead and deal damage.
So 2 points, and I'll take 1.
3.
No, I rolled a d6, so half that.
Oh yeah, thank
gotcha.
you. Sorry, I was
But
very
instead of
confused.
typing it all out.
Yeah. No, I appreciate it. All right, so 2 points of damage dealt to them. Wait,
The blue.
you deal a 1d3 with your weapon?
Yeah, it should be a D6
Yeah.
with the weapon out.
Is it?
It's a D3 when morphed and the D6 with the weapon, I think.
Yeah.
It's on the
Oh,
team
okay.
sheet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you're good.
correct. So yeah, 3 damage. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly. So 3 damage out. So there's 5 on one, 3 on the other.
Mhm.
Then yeah, and then I guess he'll do his slash, and they'll kick him back, and he'll not use this.
All right. And with that, you also, every time that one of you looks to one of them, the other one seems to somehow get a hit in. This time, the other one's twin tail manages to catch around your neck, and it does like a little electricity down it, and you explode a little bit and fall backwards. You explode a little bit. Everybody knows what I mean by that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
you
a little bit.
explode a little bit
Little
like a Power
fireworks.
Ranger. Yeah.
Yeah. Elijah wants to get the 411 to see how we can disrupt their connection. Basically, what's their weakness? You know what I mean?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a 411, and you're going to
Okay.
use weird, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
I needed it. So
Yeah,
that's a
you
total
did.
of 7.
Total 7 is a success, so you get to ask
Yep.
me a question, and I will give you an answer you might not like.
Okay. Also, let me look at my sheet. Why does it keep closing? But also because it's a 7. Yeah, my guess is right.
Oh, no.
Whatever it is right.
Shit.
So he wants to know, how are they magically connected? Like, can we disrupt this connection? Is there some, like he's scanning them to see if there's some piece on their body that's creating this connection, or is it just because they're twins? Is it that whole ESP thing? Enhanced by magic?
Yes, it is.
Look on James's face.
Yes, it
All right.
is. ESP enhanced by magic. But
Uh-huh.
it's strange because the twins had not really exhibited much ability to do that on their own. So you think it
Mhm.
might be being amplified by this. You asked, that's your setting.
Yeah.
You asked me,
Mhm.
what's a way to take them down?
Yep.
My answer to you is, do you remember the twin angel from Evangelion?
No. Unfortunately,
I
no.
do.
Yeah, you do?
Philip does.
All right, so what was the way that worked?
So the Shinji and Asuka, yeah, had
Mm.
to be in sync.
Got you.
They had to eat together, and they had to like play DDR together. They had to fight together.
Hmm.
You're
Ah.
going to have
Everything
to
had to
strike
be.
both of them at the exact same moment
Makes sense.
on
All
their
right.
crystals, which are on the
Mhm.
tops of their heads.
Got you. All right. Well, Elijah, scans them. It's back and forth. All right, it's definitely creepy twin ESP. But I think if we attack them at the same time, we might get through it. So we just have to coordinate. And he kind of looks over. Is Oishin still near the well, you were near the fog machine.
Yeah,
He'll get the
the
401
blue.
and he'll run over and turn the music up so that we're on the beat.
Ah,
So that'll be the thing that he does. And then just hit him to the beat. And I don't know what music is playing, but
Beat for you.
yeah, exactly. So it'll be his turn.
Okay, good turn. All right, who's up next? There
Alright,
will be a
so-
double attack coming at one of you by the end of this turn
All right.
if you don't beat this phase.
So there was a. So Elijah did share the.
Mhm.
You know.
Uh-huh.
All right then. I guess we need to just work on getting this set up so we can take down the Sweet Valley twins.
Mhm.
Attitude.
Thank you.
Look at
And
Sweet
now I'm
Valley
full.
High. Really?
Sweet Valley? I was thinking Olsen's.
Both 90s.
yeah.
How much should I let you guys piggyback off each other with this shit?
I thought that was the point.
I guess it is. Attitude for Michelle.
You got it, dude.
Attitude for Charles. All right, and now I'm going to go ahead and have a moment here
Uh-huh.
that is kind of important to me. As all of this is going on, you hear synchronized attack. And gosh, that would take a whole lot of effort and a whole lot of time, and people would have had to practice that like previously and been ready to do that. And we're going to go ahead and flash back to a very low budget woods scene for a second as a little black girl and a little red-headed girl are sitting with sticks in their hands. And going, and then I attack like this, yeah, with my spell, and I go here with my sword, ah! And they remember that they used to coordinate this shit all the time as kids together.
That's so cute. Oh my god.
Do with that as you will.
All right. So Deja is going to look over to Addie and just do one acknowledging nod.
Kind of gives her like a.
Like, she, since you can't see facial expressions since they're in their helmets, she's like looking at the twins, the mobs, and then looks back at them and like, you got it?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right.
Let's see a teamwork attack.
How does that work again?
Each of you rolls, and one of you spends an attitude to make both of you roll the same number.
Okay. What are we gonna do?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me?
Miss, I know how to coordinate fight stuff. I'm gonna have you.
Oh my god. Okay. What's your weapon?
Whip thingy.
Whip thingy.
thingy.
Okay.
It turns
She has a
into
whip sword.
Yeah.
Whip sword.
I was
Okay.
like,
Ivy.
Well, then
Yeah,
Addie's
sword.
gonna, because her swords can become one sword, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna actually, I have to summon my weapon, so I'm gonna do that.
Yep.
Goodbye, attitude point. And leave them as a single sword and sort of flick it out to the side, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just to start with. And look to you to see what you're gonna do. Just mirror it.
yes, she's mirroring. She's mirroring Addie's attack, so they are perfectly in sync, in time with the music, and teamwork.
So like does like a little clearing unnecessary motion over the top and like so like this. Back over the top, around, down.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
All right.
So they just run in.
Yeah.
Okay, and with you rolled a 10, Addie, and Deja, you get a +1 on that, I think, for kicking butt right now.
It's your fit +1.
Oh no, you have a
Oh wait, no,
-1.
I don't.
Oof.
Well, I rolled a 10, so I'll just use my attitude.
Use the attitude to get your 10, and with that, both of you see the Amethyst and Ruby Rangers both whip their swords around, standing in a perfect poised pose, and then go into duck forward and into a straight lunge as both of you smack each of them on their heads at the same time. And
A bop.
and as you do that, we see an explosion as both of them fall back and basically into each other's arms. Oh no, sister, this won't do. They're more coordinated than you.
So yeah, I said it, but I'm gonna say it again.
Uh-huh.
That wasn't too bad. It's probably because this song is a bop.
And it's definitely We Got the Beat playing right now.
Yeah,
I pick.
it is absolutely. And with that, you hear
Nothing.
Oh no, you broke.
She's
this
asking
part
for.
of the... Oh, I said you get.
He's asking for
attitude.
Amazon. Yeah.
I didn't hear it. Sorry.
Yeah, you got an attitude for Bob. Calm
My
down.
bad. I didn't hear it.
Like Strawberry Bob, get out of here. As the two of them say, perhaps now is the part of the show where we let our monster grow. And you see both of them hug into each other, and they swirl together and shatter out the window out into the sky. And you see a large coiled serpentine formation double monster.
Caduceus?
Yeah, a Caduceus gymnast.
Oh.
Land out in the cityscape, or in the mountainscape of the quarry, and just laughing with two voices overlaid with each other.
Oh shoot.
They're breaking our headquarters.
Yeah, your window's fucked. I fuck windows in this game a lot.
Yeah, you do.
Just
You're
like,
just like, ah!
Windows suck. Get out of here. But just think, if everybody... And so at this point, everybody's getting in their cars and driving away because they're terrified.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. Scary,
All right.
scary.
So, big old monster.
We need to do something.
They even get a growth spurt at the same time.
Oh my god.
Take your fucking attitude.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'll take it.
Well, since it got giant, I think do we need to run out and do, the
Unless you think we could beat on their toes until they give up.
No, let's
Why is it always gotta come back to feet? Why are we like this?
Ah!
all right.
You know the answer to that.
I hate it, though.
Can I do the call
Anyway.
this time?
You
Certainly.
can.
Let's see. I'm gonna say it, but then I'm going to move my arms around like a silly person. So
Uh-huh.
Robo Rock Rangers, stage on.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
That's not the call.
I know, but
And
it's
yet
been
you
different
hear
each time.
as out of a cave out of nowhere flies a bat.
All right, we should probably go outside of the building. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh hell yeah, and run.
Oh, fuck, right. Building.
Do not destroy.
Please no touch this favorite spot. All right,
Mhm.
so does everybody go ahead and summon their mechas at this point?
Yes.
Sure.
Absolutely.
All right. So we have the out of a tunnel out of nowhere comes a slithering snake a la Train chasing and then eating the camera. We have a lizard fall from the sky. Again, the sun's out and lands and just wow. We have a little mousy creature come out, a little digital fake mouse, and then a giant mechanized fox eats and snaps it into its trap before spinning and having its two tails flourish out to the side. And then we have a how does the scorpion come out?
Yeah. So it also burrowed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But it kind of comes out of the tunnel, claws first snapping, and then it just kind of hops out.
Yeah.
Scorpions are not that dynamic.
No,
It's got to wave the tail around a bit.
Ha 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 ha.
Got to like snap at the camera a bit, like a boxer, like shadow boxing, right
Oh,
into
it's
the
like
camera.
Scorponok's transformation from Beast Wars.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Little shadow boxing.
Yeah.
Poor Scorponok was so dumb.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He's the dumbest, strongest Decepticon.
Yeah.
Or
That's
Predacon.
how you gotta offset it, right? He's
Yeah.
like, me big strong, but also me
Mhm.
derp.
He's like, I'm dumb and also incorrigible, but giant missiles.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
All right, and so that's all of your mechs out, and we are going into the mecha battle phase now, as these two each have a pom-pom in one hand and a megaphone in the other, and you see the pom-pom slowly starting to shake, 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 seeming to beat out its own rhythm. Who would like to go? And
Well.
at the end of this round, there will be a big attack coming you all's way.
Like it's charging up.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
The
you're
laser.
center stage, Powder Puff. Lead us out.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, you haven't combined yet.
Yeah.
But, yeah, she is
Yeah,
center
that's
stage.
what I mean.
Go ahead.
All right.
Also, you absolutely don't have to try to do individual attacks. You can just call for a combined.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah, Deja's like, okay, so since this is I guess, Halloween episode, and Deja had her moment, she's like, I need my friends for this. I need us all to work together to take down these two.
Did you hear
Attitude
that,
point.
Oishin?
Attitude point. And she said friends.
Mhm.
Mhm. You can't see the smile under the helmet, but he is.
Just beaming.
Big dumb grin. I have friends. And I only have to do one of their homework.
Look, it's only some of the homework.
All right. So are we combining up?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
All
so.
right. And so with this, what we see is the wings. How do we want to do this one? So we're going to have a snake for one leg and a scorpion for another. We're going to have the arms be formed by the Gila monster splitting apart, and you get a little chest piece that is the Gila monster's head. You see the fox jump over the over around it and appear as like a mantle cloak over this thing, and then through all of it, you see the center of it all is the bat, which has the bat's head snap back into a robot face that has as it does that, you see like a little port on the inside of it that you just see it go wah, and a sonic scream comes out of the mouth.
Nice.
And then it closes into like an Optimus visor face.
Say, can the wings like be on the side of the head, like the decoration on like a knight's helmet?
Oh, absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
So it's got wings, it's got a cloak, it's real extra.
Mm-hmm.
Fitting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the fox is like the shoulder pauldron here, and then the tail
With the
is
cape.
yeah, with the
Yep.
cape. Exactly,
Yeah.
flicking off the side with the tail.
That's great. I love it.
You're welcome. And obviously, for hand parts, you have the snake as separate pieces of it off into what would be the arms, and then the claws from the scorpion attach over top of it to form the hands.
Hilarious.
There we go.
Cool.
Go ahead, Hasbro, make this toy. I'll wait.
There you go.
It's gonna have to combine 20 different ways by the end of this, and I'm not gonna remember one of these. Just magnets, all of it magnets. All right, and you all get the first battle phase, and everything you do is a teamwork attack.
Yep. Well,
Oh, and spend your attitude for combining, right?
I believe so.
I did.
Good.
Yes, that's only at combine, not at summon, I think. Yeah.
No,
Oh.
summon is
Is it summon?
summon is one
combine is not?
attitude, and they both are.
Oh, okay, yeah. So one for each.
Mhm.
Oh.
But our super,
that's
but
fine.
it makes us it gives us the super mech, which has 2
Yep.
armor
Mm-hmm.
and can take 9 damage.
All right. Well, since we're still taking action separately, Elijah's going to take 411 on this new form, if that's okay.
Sure.
All right. So specifically, he found out their weakness then, but now it just looks like we're going to have to beat them up.
Now it looks
Mhm.
like they've got multiple gems all over them.
Yeah, so that's not going to work the same way. So he's just going to try and get the 411 to figure out what type of attacks we're going to see, just to help us defend.
Sure, go ahead. And I'll let that be a pull forward. Okay, so with weird,
Sure.
that's a 10.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're going to let that be a acting on the info you gained. You take one forward.
Yeah.
And at a 10, you can ask me a question. I will give you a truthful answer. So, how to defeat this thing?
Yeah, how to defeat it? Like what is even the central, like command of this thing? It just seems to be a bunch of disparate parts.
Is it its weakness as it was?
Mm-hmm.
Its weakness,
Mhm.
as you might guess, is resonance.
Okay.
So, if you can find a way to isolate the frequency that they resonate at and counter it.
Okay. Then what he'll say is that, all right, I think I've got a lock on this thing,
Okay.
but it seems like they're resonating in a different frequency now. We're going to have to find another way to disrupt it. But it's definitely, you say sound related?
I have said that, yes.
Okay. It's definitely.
They did.
Mhm.
They did sort of like seem confused when the car alarms went off.
Mm-hmm. It's true. All we need to do is make a loud enough, annoying enough sound. Yeah, that's what he wants to say.
Where's your do you say that out?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna ask Oishin if he can make his thingamabob scream like a goat again.
I pull out the detector. I'm like, I don't know. This thing just has weird happenings. I don't even know how to explain it. It just does what it wants for some reason. It's got a
It
hell of a drawback.
turns into a little morph ball, and then it pops into a chicken and goes "Pakaak," and turns back into a morph ball, and then pops back into the device as it's just sitting there.
So,
See, I don't know. I have no idea what I made.
sound, you say? Well, the powers of the bat. What if I make like a sonic shriek or something?
Yeah.
Good call.
The head is the bat right now.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So,
Sonar action.
James, what's that look?
Yeah, is that kicking some butt with sonic waves?
Listen, you
Well,
can do
she's just
whatever you
remember-
want to do. I set up things that you can do, and you can do any other thing as well. But this also does seem awfully thematic.
Sheen's remembering when he said that his mind control was probably by wave frequencies in the brain, not magic.
Are you telling me music isn't magic?
Are you telling me music isn't magic, man?
All right, so are we making an attack?
Well, we have to now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah. So what do you guys think? Sonic Scream or?
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
sounds good as
100%.
any.
Sounds good.
All right. Oh, so do I have the roll?
You're
Yeah.
a bat.
You're the bat.
You're the one
But it
leading
is
the
teamwork.
sword. Leading
Yeah.
the
It's a
okay.
teamwork. I think everything this thing does is a teamwork.
Does it? Or is
Well.
it just you can do teamwork?
I didn't roll too well.
No, you didn't. In fact, that is not a success, but you can go ahead and have an attitude point.
Can I put 2 attitudes on there?
Is that
That'll
going to
only
do
bring it
something
to a
for kicking
5.
butt?
If
Roll
it's
for
if it's a team thing, can we all put points into it if we need to?
You can all for teamwork. Everybody can roll who wants to help in the teamwork,
Mhm.
and then if any one person can spend attitude, and then that counts for everybody's roll.
Yeah.
You don't have to spend the attitude.
All right.
I
No.
have no attitude.
Who can
Oh,
make me scream the loudest?
Kenny can.
No
Ooh,
attitude for
can.
that.
I can. Guess how?
How?
Your brother's hot.
Ah!
Yep.
Roll that
Motivate.
teamwork, Addy.
Oshin's got a success.
He does.
I think. Yeah.
It's just wrong. I figure we're all
Oh
fighting.
no! Do you want to spend attitude on that, Addy? What do you have
Yes.
left?
2.
Okay. So
That,
this
that's still not passing, is it? Oh wait, no,
Yeah,
it
it
does.
is.
Yeah, because you
Okay.
transformed it to very
absolutely.
least. Yeah.
That's an 8.
Okay. Oh, then I'll spend 1 to put me in
Yeah.
7 territory.
Okay. All right.
So we
you
do
have, a
have
7 and a
successes.
7. You do have successes that are kind of backfiery, but that's good enough. Wait, Charles, did you also roll for this, or was that for earlier?
That was
think
for
we can
earlier.
all
That was for
roll,
411.
right?
You can.
Yeah.
Whoever wants to be the successful one has to spend the attitude point.
Yeah, and Oshin doesn't have any more attitude, so I can't.
Ah,
help out.
okay. Then I can definitely try. Let's see. That's plus weird. So a 7 total.
Yeah, we've got a lot of 7s and a Kenny coming in with a 9.
Yeah, so Kenny, if you
And
got
I'll
attitude.
spend 1 attitude and bring
Okay.
it up to a 10.
Okay.
There we go.
And then you have to spend another attitude to give it to everybody else.
Totally fine. I had 4 attitude.
All right.
Yeah.
So with that, you all get a 10 attitude on that roll. And
So yeah, like they're all like trying to annoy Deja. And
Just
It
to make her
worked.
Scream.
yeah, but at the end, like Kenny says some shit. Is like, I farted on your front seat when we were dating.
Oh my fucking god.
you see a console pop up out of the mech, and as you do, you see it smack its arms together, and it molds over bigger into a giant bass sound wave system. As you do this, you see the enemy rear up with its megaphone and aim it right at you and hit the button that sends out a wow sound from it. And then you just see Deja as everybody is just in her ear with the worst shit. Just and it amplifies all the way through, and you see the sound waves come off of this thing, the dust exploding upward as these two sound waves collide with each other, and it pushes one way and then it pushes the other. It slowly starts to make its way to all of you, and then he said, I farted in your seat. And just like the Gohan against Cell Kamehameha, it just overtakes it in the biggest way. And you see it push through the creatures, push past all of them. Everything about that monster starts resonating and shaking and vibrating with that weird motion effect, blur effect. And then you just see all the gems on it in rapid succession just go, and you see it glow, and then glow into a red, and then do a shrinking form as it does that polymorph back into 2 passed out girls in cheer uniforms on the ground.
Kenny leans over. He's like, I'm just joking. I knew that would do it though.
Discordant, just like our teamwork efforts.
Deja's just
You
like
can have an attitude, but I don't know what you're gonna use it on.
she's just like
Stuff.
let's
It's just like I just collect it.
we need
wanna
we need to go make sure that they're okay, but also so since all the gyms shattered, like is the monster gone or did
Mhm.
okay.
It did the thing where it like it did the glow into a devolve into it.
Ah,
Mm-hmm.
okay, got you. I can visualize it now.
Yeah.
All right. So Deja, she's like, I'm happy for the victory, but I am also still kind of annoyed. So like let's all right.
It's the perfect victory for Deja. They won by everybody being a nuisance to her and also teamwork.
Yeah.
This is why I don't play the annoying characters. People can't handle it.
It's true.
And with that, you see a bunch of teenagers just completely at a loss for what they were doing for the last couple of hours, as none of them seems to remember after they got to the warehouse. And you all run up in your costumes.
Yep, back.
A regular Halloween costumes. Okay.
And everybody's just Jerica and Jessica are just like, oh, ow, what happened? Jessica, are you okay, Jessica? And she's like shaking her, and Jessica's like, oh, I am, but oh, my head hurts. It's like I was wearing my headband too tight for too long.
That would explain a lot.
Are you guys okay? There was like a problem with like all the sound equipment. Like it blew out all the glass in the building, and like it hurt. Like everybody ran because it hurt so bad.
I would like
You guys must have
everybody to
passed
do a
out.
turn and stare at Kenny right now as he came up with the absolute best bullshit answer for what happened here. Cover story 10 out of 10. Go ahead and give me an
Perfect.
advantaged hide your powers roll. Well,
Yeah. Didn't even need
Fucking hair flip.
it.
you don't have that much. Okay.
What are you talking about? I got plenty of hair to flip.
and
It's just all held back.
Yeah, no, you're fair. And with all of that, you all are able to convince everybody that there was a problem with the sound equipment, and they really shouldn't have to. They should cancel the party.
For sure.
Everybody packs
Or
out.
just a different location.
Yeah, everybody. Oh, she's like, we could go somewhere else. And we have this episode end at a Halloween party at somebody's house. Who could it be?
Oh, was that a
No,
nod to me?
It
I
could
was
be.
like,
It could not be. We could pick somebody else, but we're not having it at Addie's house. So.
How
Hell
about
nah.
comics and cassettes? The
Do they
parking
have-
lot?
Do they have like a venue or something on the side? Or
Yeah,
just
they
in
have
the
like a
parking lot?
dojo in the back, so it's fine. They could just
Yeah.
do some tidying up of that, and it's like a
Now that I've been
karate
there,
Halloween
yeah.
party.
the dumpster.
Yeah. And so everybody moves the venue over to comics and cassettes, and everybody has a fun time dancing at a Halloween party to celebrate the end of the Halloween episode.
Woo!
And Deja, as we
Yes.
close out, for the cost of one attitude going into the next session, could you give us a PSA on bullying and clicks real quick? In character?
Yes. So, have your friends been like really ribbing on you lately and you don't really know what to do about it? Well, make sure you have clear communication with your friends. And also, if you're messing with your friends and you notice that everybody is just ganging up on everybody, don't do that. It's not cool. You never know when somebody's having a bad day. And also, you're supposed to be friends, so you don't have to rag on them all the time. Just remember, be kind. Rewind.
Attitude point for the next session, you'll start with 2.
Thank you.
As we
thank
have
you.
our cute little PSA closeout. And as everything fades out, I'm gonna say that if you guys don't mind me saying this, Addie and Deja, it felt good to be back in the backyard for a second fighting monsters together.
Why did that make me tear up? Stop it.
Yeah. It's like
Everybody, thank you for playing, and everybody who came and saw, thank you for watching us play our Radical Robo Rock Rangers game. My name is James. I'm the GM for this particular Teens with Attitude session. And if we have any other plugs, Michelle, can you plug stuff? We are also +1 shot, plus the word, one, the number, shot the word. Sometimes there's dashes underneath it, and sometimes it's other things. But you can find us on Twitter. You can find us here. You can find us on Twitter. YouTube. Thank you. Where
Yes, we have an archive on YouTube. I have a write-up for the next time we're doing stuff. It was an
Okay.
accident, but it's convenient. Scheduling. All right, so. Oh my God, where is it? I have a write-up. Here it is. All right, Teens with Attitude will be back on November 20th because we got so much shit going on, you
we got
guys.
events. We got
got
events,
events.
y'all.
We are not
If for some
here.
reason you want to meet us, we'll be at NecoCon in Virginia and OniCon in Texas.
Some of us.
Yes, some of us. So yes, Teams with Attitude will be November 20th. Next, Splinters of Faith will be November 25th. And next, D&D Diablo will be November 26th.
And with
We'll
that,
miss you guys.
but
It'll be a
then
while.
we're coming back very soon. But slight holiday break as we get everything together. Anybody who is here, thank you very much for watching. Everybody here, thank you so much for playing.
Thank you so much, James, for
running.
being
You
our
mean-
producer. Yeah,
Yeah.
It was fun. As
director.
Running an
Producer,
amazing game.
director, James EP.
Mhm.
James EP.
James EP.
I don't like
That's your
that.
name
It
now.
sounds like I'm peeing.
No!
All right. And with that, I'm going to
Sadie
go
Kate.
ahead and fade us to our end screen. Thanks so much, everybody.
Bye.